What's good, everybody? What's good? What is good? Hopefully, you can hear me. I just started plugging a whole bunch of shit in. I haven't even messed around with anything yet. We're gonna be doing this a little bit in real time. By the way, oh my goodness! Welcome to Opinionated with yours truly. I am your host. I haven't even had this up there because I started messing with shit, so you didn't see anything properly. Anyway, my banner would have came up. I had the wrong shit checked off, so my banner would have came up said I was your host, Resla. But it's so interesting and it's so disappointing and it's just so wild the way how the world is, right? The world owes you nothing. I say this so often to people, and I know some people behind the scenes, the same way in real life, take offense when I said the world doesn't owe you or me understanding. Honestly speaking, there's so much that happens. Oh my goodness. I don't even know why it's so fucking cold right here, right now. Give me a moment. Shit. So, prior to me even starting the live, I was in LA Wilkes chat. Give me a moment. And we were getting this whole thing, trying to start up a whole bunch of stuff, and then on top of that, in addition to it, people started coming up. They opened up the panel, and then the shit started getting stupid because it was all about other people, and I just couldn't really hold up there. Um, it became business as usual, basically. Um, I wanted to have a conversation because something happened yesterday during my stream during the end of my stream, and it was because there has been a content creator who recently just lost his home due to a house fire. Sorry, folks. We do not know what caused the fire. Um, Even fire departments do not have any idea what caused the fire. But it just so happened that it happened during a stream where I was literally talking about, there's no guilt to you, but I just want to bring it to attention, right? We were having a conversation about the difference between people who are content creators and build to an audience, and as someone who has been in the audience, who still is in the audience of many other people's chats, but is also a content creator, you really don't understand. We do this thing for entertainment. Some of us do it for business. Some of us do it because it's how we make our money, because maybe we don't have jobs to go to. But what do you say to the content creator who has a family, to the content creator who goes online to entertain y'all, but who works for a living, does his thing, and at the same time Vegas Vips, strike number one. Strike number one. Let me say it one more time. Strike number one. As I explained, even in previous videos, even prior to this one, there's a place for everything and everything in its place. Some people, I saw Locksmith. Some people don't fucking know their place. They don't understand timing. This is what I say, folks, also as well, and I said it even last time. If you're gonna be a troll, be a funny one. You're not even that. And shout out to Locksmith for the quick snipe. I'm happy you did it. This is why I had to say strike number one. Strike two would have been indefinite. Actually, Vegas, he fucking saved you. Because knowing you, you would have doubled down and been a fucking idiot, and I would have banned you indefinitely. Locksmith Jeremy just fucking saved you. He just saved you. You don't even understand that. Next time you're on, do yourself a favor and thank him. He just fucking saved you from being banned from this channel. Time and place. I'm in less than fucking 5 minutes. Never mind, because it's not about him. I made a whole stream when we were talking about the disconnect between content creators and the audience. And in real time, right, when I was trying to end my show, one of the things that happened to a content creator, quite frankly, the the first content creator who really gave me a shot in anywhere else in YouTube. Now, keep in mind, I have been on YouTube, I have been on social media, I've been in blogs, I've been in a lot of different places, right? But this is the first person that actually let me be a part of any form of community. And for those who don't know who it is Unkle Tom. It is the guy who runs the porch session. He let me in this particular area. I got to know a lot of different people. I'm aware, Blue. I'm aware. No need to start screaming out what's going on. Let him live his life. We don't need to sit here and start propagating shit. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying let it go, because people will start screaming at a whole bunch of shit. And because they have the scoop, they want to start telling other people. I'm just saying don't bother. Let him build his life. I'm not saying you're doing it. I'm just saying that people tend to do this. They start to ask a whole bunch of shit. If they really want to know, subscribe to his channel, subscribe to LA Wilkes, subscribe to all the other people who support the porch, right? The reason why I'm even bringing this up is because it's people like that. Like I met I met Uncle Tom in a place that gets mentioned quite a bit. No. I'm not again, not. It's nothing against you. I'm saying for like, I'm gonna just say it, for fuckers like Vegas Vips, they take the away from the message. And this is not you. This is not on you. This is for people who want to go that route. This is not you. You guys would probably not have the early show for someone like myself who would have done this thing as a content creator if it wasn't for the fact that there were people like Unkle Tom. I met him on Fight Club, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for myself, what I was going to do, whether I was going to do this thing as a content creator, if I was going to do just be on my own, if I was going to just double down on my career, my career, if I was going to double down on that bullshit or whatever. And him and his family, him and his wife, Kai Custom Designs, Unkle Tom and Kai Custom Designs, were the people who not only brought me into the fold in the early parts of the porch session build up, bringing me on to On the Porch with the Blacks, all this different stuff that kind of paved the way for me to build the strengths and the characteristics that I already had, because I had already been blogging to myself. I had already been doing personal shit to myself, but I never hit the go live button. He pushed me to go do that. People like Kai came to my show early when I was just getting off the ground. People like No Chaser, people like Locksmith Jeremy, people like Zoomer Generation, people like LA Wilkes came in really early. People, Blacks Who Defy, Black Thoughts, came into my channel super early. The Winch came in early. People who, before I ever had any real traction, came in early to salute me. And then for me to be on the show, and again, with a lot of other people that I'm with who are really close, to see that a content creator can go through hardship because we want to believe that content creators, as viewers, we want to believe that content creators are living it up, live it up, live it up. And we're just everyday normal people. And I said this before, people, if you've been watching me long enough, even if you watch me as early as just this year, this month, I think I might have even said it last month, you are one bad decision away, one situation away from becoming like anyone else. Well, unfortunately, we don't know the reason why. We can't say who's at fault or whatever. But the very same content creator I'm talking about, Unkle Tom, had a house fire. No, I am not going to play any footage of it. Yes, it happened live. And when I say not just a hot, I'm talking about like he left a hot pocket on and the fucking shit went crazy and he was able to blow it out with a fucking, no. His house was total. Cars. Been in the house for generations, raised family within it. All gone. House is completely ashes. Building up a family and structure, and it's all gone. That happened last night, folks. Not a week ago. Not a couple of days ago. Last night. The man has been on YouTube for years. The man had been doing social media way longer than that. And like that, gone. If you want to be asinine about it in a poof of smoke. Built up so much stuff. I feel bad for Kai as well, building a business, working so hard for everything else, doing all her work. Gone. Her, the boys that they raised, being the dogs that they've raised, and the new additions to the family, and all gone. We've had conversations of the fact that he said he can't wait to when all the boys are grown up so that he could retire and take care of his wife and not and sell the house so that they can travel and just be the two of them, just the two of them, and to have that go away instantly. Y'all don't get it. I made a whole conversation about something about how we really don't have any idea about what content creators go through. But again, the same way how you have to worry about waking up and providing for your own everyday is the same thing that content creators like myself, like him, do on a regular basis. And any day of the week, Murphy's Law can come in and come fuck with you. In a blink of an eye, yes. Yes, I'm thank you for saying it. The same way I'll also tell you guys that you need to be very careful about how you move around people because you're just one decision away from being rock bottom. There are people who probably have millions in their account and make a decision that put them on the very same basis of us or even worse than us because they believe that their money comes from karma. The house was, thank you, Oxman. The house was gone in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Think about it. Years of building. Years, generations of building. Gone in a matter of minutes. No, no way, wrestler. It doesn't matter if you have less than 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 or 100,000. Y'all all making a shit ton of money because y'all all YouTubes. The word monetization means that you guys are all Mr. Beast. You all guys all have a huge network and a huge bank account and a huge podcast. Y'all, big ass house too. 5 minutes, multiple floors, gone. Multiple cars, gone. You don't really understand how fragile life is for anyone. This is why some of the things I also say was you don't know what you don't know. Luckily, they all walked out with their lives. Them, their son, the newborn children, they were just new to grandchildren. Four dogs all made it out with their lives. Every single one made it out. But everything that was built to that point is ashes. It made me stop and start taking a look at my surroundings because I am also aware, even though it's out of my control, that at any day, whether my fault or anyone else's or just a random fucking wind, this could all go up, all go away. And this is something I like to talk to you guys about. This is the reason why I kind of even started this channel. I've said it several times, but for those of you who are new here, I said this. When I started this channel, I didn't know what I was going to call it. Originally, the idea of this channel, I was going to call it Figuring It Out in Your 40s as a person who had just turned 41. Just turned 41, just left his employer. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm going to call this Figure It Out in Your 40s. But then you know what I realized? This is not just for people in their 40s. And because I changed it around and I started having different conversations with different people, I think the earliest person that I have in my chat, they won't say who they are, but the early person in my chat is probably 26. And I'm probably getting new people. The oldest person in my chat is probably sitting somewhere, I'm not even going to say, but definitely well into retirement ages. And a lot of people have the same concept about life, that it's unforgiving and also can hit you out of nowhere. Doesn't matter how young you are, doesn't matter how old you are. And I love to bring forth conversations that affect every single one of us. And I like to go up against talking points and narratives and the common niches that we want to believe rules the world, because they don't. Conversations like, what happens when everything that you've built up so far in your life can go up in smoke? I like having conversations like that because the truth of the matter is that you should be prepared. That's not to say that they're not, but you should be prepared in case shit might happen to you, because most people don't think that they are the same as anyone else. You're not special. A lot of us, even though we have different ways of getting to where we're getting to, a lot of us can easily find ourselves in the same situation in, like, what we like to say, a New York minute. I need y'all to really think about that. I want you to think about your life, your situation, your family members, your friends, your colleagues, whatever, yourself. Some of y'all, shit is good. I've been good. All is good. And you can go in your fucking sleep. No fault of your own. Good health. Pump your iron. Eat right. Make sure your glucose levels are good. All that shit. People who are relying on you to do what you want to do, and Jesus call you home. We need to do a better job, especially when I talk about here on the internet streets. Here as people who say that we love and we enjoy the kind of people who support us. Y'all should really show it. Whether you want to hit that like, hit the subscribe, or even spread their channel to new people who have never seen it before. It doesn't need to be the same places that you visit. If you know somebody who could really benefit from a laugh or benefit from information or benefit from anything from a content creator, do so. It doesn't always have to be about hitting the Cash App. It doesn't always have to be about donating. It's nice if you do, especially for when people run across issues like this. But when I can tell you, like, this man has been streaming for probably the better part of 4 years. Never really cared about much else. One of the most carefree people I know. Willing to say all kind of shit, live his life, because you know why? At the end of the day, he's lived through so much. He survived so much. He's taking care of his family. Wife never needed to work. Raised 3 boys. It's a grandfather. How can he be any different from any of you? How? He's not sitting here millions. I didn't say he's been doing YouTube for 4, 5, 6 years, or even content created 4, 5, and he got not even close. And just in a blink of an eye, in 5 minutes, the world can take it all away. If you're inclined to want to believe in your religion, the Lord can take it all away. Guys, there were 24 people in here. Why is it I don't see my motherfucking likes up? Ain't no one hit no donations, no nothing. Ain't asked for it. They ain't set up a fucking stream goal. Most y'all could do is give me a motherfucking like. Because the truth of the matter is that this stream is not really for me. I, I I wanted to start this stream by talking about things that we need to get going done, but there's some really important shit that needs to get covered. How it doesn't matter how many times I do this and hit the fucking go live button. You and I, despite the fact of where the fuck we are in history, in time, we're all the same. We all go through struggle. We all have someone that we care about. We all have to work for a living. We all have to eat. We have to sleep. We have to shit. We all have to try or do our best to survive. And there are people who are at the top, at the medium, at the bottom, and you never know just when in life you might find yourself at the top, at the medium, or at the bottom. You don't know. This is why I say all the time, you don't know what you don't know. And some people like to move around like they're so goddamn assured. For those who don't know, Uncle Tom worked for NASA. Not Master, NASA. Has taken care of his family, multiple sons, a wife. He's been a family man. He's a vet. Survived explosions. Has looked after other people. Has had long conversations, sorting other people's shit up. Yes, Locksmith, you're right. Been blown up 2 times. Survived. Kept all his limbs. Still maintained the family. And the world can still say, we got some more for you. You don't get it. And he did all this shit because it's entertaining. I don't recall him ever saying, man, I'm gonna cut off a fucking stream if y'all don't donate money. Never happened. Never happened. I don't ever recall him saying, man, I'm gonna cut this bitch off if none of y'all gonna sit here and try to promote shit so I could take care of my wife and kid. Never happened. Yes, he played football. Despite the fact that he goes through actual seizures, he still turned around and played football. Just because, not because he needed to do it, but because he just loved the sport. Absolutely no chaser. Not many people I know that's just willing to live life because they want to do what they want to do. And I get it. The world is very scary. Anything can happen to you. But he's one of the people I know that he's like, nigga, shit happens. And I can't even say nothing because he's literally the person he can say that shit happens. If it's just gonna happen, I'm not gonna live my life in fear. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna live my life doing the things that I want to do. And for life to still turn around and say, we're still gonna try to take shit from you. And then I say things like, do yourself a favor, because if you can get on a stream, if you can click live, if you can hit the subscribe and get notifications, you do not have to break. I'm not even going to say you need to break your bank. I'm not saying you need to donate 10, 20, $50, $100. You don't need to. But to be able to support your favorite content creators, to show them that you actually care about what they put out for you on a weekly basis. Because I guarantee you, that YouTube plaque don't mean shit if no one gives any support to them. And then guess what? If you don't give any support at all, they never see that YouTube plaque. Keep in mind, that YouTube plaque is silver. You get a silver and you get a gold plaque. You never see a bronze. Let me say that again for you, for the people in the fucking back row. You get a silver plaque, you get a gold plaque. You've never seen bronze. Sit with that for a moment. Thank you, Locksmith Jeremy. Uncle Tom and Kai are strong ass family. They are. Family that welcome everybody into their house, because they absolutely have. Man been on the internet for years. Never got a bronze plaque. Because you know why? You don't get celebrated for being below 100,000 subscribers. Never mind just having 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers. Tens of thousands of subscribers. Not good enough. And the world will still treat you unkind. Why don't you believe that people who go online and even behave in the most egregious way or even the most inspirational ways are not like you? This episode is not about me. There are things I want to talk about with you guys, but about us. But this particular stream is not about me. It's about those who actually have looked after others, have inspired others, who still do things and never did it with the idea of becoming famous, YouTube or otherwise, because they don't care about being famous. You know what they care about most? Taking care of their family. Salute to those people. Salute to those who are not in it for the grift. They're in it for the craft. They do it because not only they enjoy it, but they enjoy the community that they built, that they actually fucking built. They didn't come up every day and say, I need y'all to give me money. What they said was, if y'all give me money, it's whatever. You give whatever you can. You're a regular, everyday individual just like me. And a lot of people, I'm not saying you in particular, whoever I'm looking at right now, I'm not saying you in particular, but there's enough people who I even called out on my last stream, who lurk in the darkness, who hate in the darkness, who have no problem waiting to the end of the week or the beginning of the week or whatever they save up to turn around and donate 20, 30, 50, 100, $20 almost every stream several times a fucking week to people who turn around and say really nothing. Who just turn around and say, you're a fucking idiot. You're stupid. No, I don't need to talk to you, but I go fuck your mom. Or whatever other egregious that they say. And y'all follow that shit. And you give your money. But for people who have actually been doing this for years, entertaining for years, have helped promote other people, who help inspire other people. There are people who done been content creators who broken down and have been counseled by other content creators like him, by the way. Not me. But for broken people who have actually had counseling for people like him. And for him to say, I just want to make sure that a motherfucker's good. To see somebody go through such hardship with them and their families. Wrong day. Wrong day. I care for my people. Wrong day. You fucked up. I don't have to suffer you. How many times I have to keep telling you motherfuckers? I don't need to suffer you. You're not important. This is Opinionated with Resla. Didn't say shit about the steel man. Let me just say this right now. Who else wants to fuck around and find out? Let me do this. Who else wants to fuck around and find out? I talk about this shit week in and week out, month to month. I did it for a year. You don't want to treat people like they're people. You somehow think that you're better and you can treat people like trash. And you think that they have to deal with your shit. They don't. They choose to deal with your shit. And at any time they choose not to, what happens is what just happened. I'm sitting here trying to give you some real shit. If you think that you're going to be, again, you're going to troll, make it funny. When you sit there and be, if anyone who's ever old enough to watch the cartoon show Doug, if you're sitting there being Roger and you only laugh at your own jokes, I ain't Doug. I'm the teacher. I just give you the tension. Because you're not necessary. If he mad, boo fucking who? Do a video about me. I said what I said. Most likely I'm not gonna watch you because I damn for sure ain't subscribed to you. Let somebody else pass on the word. I'm never gonna get notified. Crazy Mama Doug was a Nickelodeon show. This is just when Nickelodeon came out, by the way. Like, who wants to who want to be the type? I've been told y'all. I don't need to suffer you, and I have no problem banning a motherfucker if I need to. Because this is about the community. It's not about you. If you want to put yourself above above the benefit of the group, you would get excommunicado. I'm trying to talk about some real shit that's been going on, and he wanted to put his dick in his hand. And now he's standing in the cold with his dick in his hand. I said what I said. Do a fucking video about it. Go cry me a fucking river. The steel man is now the soft cock. I said what I said. Now you're gonna have to get yourself a different profile. Cause ain't nobody gonna hear what the fuck you said right now. Yeah, you caught that, James. Excommunicado. What the fuck are we doing here? You ain't got to be walk on eggshells. Just fucking act right. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a place for everything and everything in its place. If you can't read a motherfucking room, you don't belong in that room. I'm not gonna feel sorry about it. It is what it is. I talk about just doing one thing and one thing only. If you have somebody that you follow, someone that you subscribe to, and you genuinely like what they do, support them in whatever way you can. Whatever way. Because some of y'all sit there and watch an entire hour's worth of stream and never hit the fucking like button. Some of y'all sit there for hours, never submit so much as 99 cents. And then when hardship really befalls somebody, it could be me. It could be me anytime this year. It could be me tomorrow. It could be other content creators who are here in this chat. Just like it could be you, because not for nothing, you don't need to be a content creator. God forbid if I ever heard something really happen to my guy Locksmith. He's one of my day ones. Damn for sure I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm not rich. Not at all. But I care for my people. He's one of my people. Same thing, no chaser. One of my people. I'm gonna reach out. This shit happened with Tom. I reached out. I was like, I even hit LA up, yo. Shit is busy right now. I understand he needs a new phone and everything. Let me know what's going on. I don't get it. Some of y'all, not all, not most, some of y'all don't treat other people like they're people. Either you think that we're too good or you think that you're too fucking good. Let shit happen to you, and people who are used to seeing around gonna say, where that person at? I ain't seeing no more. Not because they got banned. I ain't seen him in a while. Because you ran into some real shit. And instead of building an actual decent, good rapport with people that you meet who actually might give a shit about you, you squandered it. You fucked up. This stream is not this. I'm eventually I'm gonna turn this stream into me. But right now, this shit's not about me. It's really not. Let me do this real quick. Let me set this up real quick for you guys. I'm so irritated. I'm so irritated because he's not a bad guy, and this shit was done to him. Life did this to him, and again, life does not owe you or me understanding. It does not even a little bit. Do me a favor, guys. He is actually on his. He's with his wife. I think they're living out. They're living in a hotel right now. He is good. The grandchildren's good. The son and the girlfriend is good. His wife is good. He's good. They're doing their best to do what they're gonna do. But quite frankly, they are on their. They're still on their own. They still got to try to rebuild after so many years of having their shit together, building the family, taking care of shit, whatever. Losing everything. I'm talking about no spare clothes. Had to leave cell phone behind. All kind of shit. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? This stream is not gonna be about me. I would wholeheartedly appreciate it if you could do me a favor, guys. It's not a grift. Literally, it is at. If you go to LA Wilkes channel, because I can't play it. I can't. You know what? Let me go find the link, and then you guys can watch. You can watch it on your own if you feel like it. Spoke to them. They said it's all right, but I'm not. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just. It ain't for me. It ain't for me to do. Give me one moment. I look it up right now so I can give it to you. Oh, fuck me. Cause I don't even want to go about the whole thing because quite frankly, I'm gonna get pissed at just watching particular people on the stream. So here we go. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop this. Hold up. Uh, if you're interested, actually, let me do this. This is the best way for me to do it. Let me pin it real quick because I didn't think about this. If you're really interested, most of y'all just nosy. You're not gonna be interested, right? Let's just be honest. You're gonna be motherfucking nosy. But if you need to understand what I'm asking you to do, I need you to. You can take a look at this because I'm not gonna pin it. This is the link that will show you what has actually taken place with him. So you know it's not a grift. This is what happened. LA Books has it pinned on his channel right now. You can see what happened during that live stream. I was live, so I was getting hit up in the background. I was even getting hit up at the last end of my stream by people who were on that stream who gave it to my stream to let me know. Thank you, Zoomer. Thank you, Easy. Because that shit was crazy. You can take a look at what's going on there. Come back and you'll understand. They're good. They're okay. They're good. They're trying to get shit together. Um, Everything is good right now. They have their lives. Everybody's healthy. It's just they gotta figure it all out. They have to figure it all out. Simply what it is. They simply have to figure it all out. Just see it. You can see it. You can come back and just be like, "Hey, I saw it. That shit is crazy." And that shit can happen to any one of us. Thank God people were awake and they weren't asleep. It didn't happen late at night where people were asleep in their beds. Just think about it, folks. It can be your microwave, your toaster, your space heater, whatever. You don't know what's going to happen. I am grateful, 1000% grateful that it didn't happen after a stream or it be happening after one time where we're all chatting it up and we're all drinking and shit. You don't know what could happen. I am grateful that I don't have to think about another person in my life who unnecessarily could have lost their life. I am grateful that he and his family are good. And as people like ourselves who can easily go through such things, I ask that you do what you can. Not for me, not even for you, but for someone who I consider to be a friend. This is their sister's Cash App. She's helping them out, whatever. So here's the Cash App. Actually, hold up, let me edit this so that you'll understand that even when you do that, what name you're gonna see. So here's the name that you'll see um via the Cash App if you can. And whatever you can, it doesn't need to go to me. You don't need to donate to me. That's the Cash App right there. Hashtag OFC FASH. If you can. If you can. I'm not saying you should. You will not get any threats to me saying that if you don't, I'm going to cut this channel. Whatever your other content creators say to you, it's not what I'm doing. This stream is strictly to support those who have helped supported me, who have helped supported how we got to this point. We still don't know. Rochelle, we still don't know. Fire department still doesn't know. Did an investigation still going? They still don't know. They don't know what started the fire. Whatever you can do, you can say $2, $5, $10, whatever you feel that's in your heart to do so. Support my guy and his family. Help them get started. And by the way, if you want, you can also go to LA Wilkes channel. He's also trying to get some stuff back going on. They probably have a threshold goal, but let's be honest, it'll be never close to what they lost, even with the Red Cross. Even with home insurance, it won't. Because they still have to try to figure all that shit out. This just happened yesterday. Yeah, 90 that's right. 90, thank you. It's gone. Gone. What? Think about it, folks. What were they going back to? Yesterday. Last night. In fact, it has not even been a full 24 hours. I was live last night around this time and it didn't happen yet. It has not been a full 24 hours just yet. If you can, please. Thank you. Thank you, Crazy Mama. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't worry about donating shit to me. This hasn't befallen me. This has befallen him. As someone who I know is actually a really good guy. Whatever you can, please, to him and his family. I feel a way, actually. I know we've been on a little bit of doom and gloom right now, but I feel a way personally. Because you know what came in today? You saw me. I got try to build up a couple of things. You saw me try to get my amps. You saw me. Now I bought a freaking box for it. Still, this is what I got today. I bought me a whole new Shure mic. For those who didn't know, I used to have this. It broke. I bought a new one. It's not the same one. See, still got the tag on it. The old one I used to have it USB and XLR. This only has XLR. It's not the same mic. In fact, oh no, I can't even show you because it's in storage. I literally still have the old mic that's broken, but it's in storage. So I can't show you it. New mic just came in, had it signed for today, just plugged it in. Haven't really tested it out yet. Still need to. So everything you hear right now, it's not off this. You don't got nothing there. You hear everything off of this. Still off this mic. I used to have a Shure GS. I actually had this mic, except the newer one that had both USB and XLR. But the USB port broke, and then the back part fell, and I went to go open it up, and the entire board came out. So there's a whole soldering issue, which is why I never threw it out. I just kept it in case I ever need to find a way to get far enough in it to solder it. Because if I do, and it works, then that means I have two Shure mics. But this is the original one that I had, folks. Actually, not the original. My first mic was a Fine. My second one was like this, but it had the USB. My third mic was this one, which is giving also a port problem, but this is the only mic that I've ever had to have built-in amps. And now I got my fourth mic that I need to test out to make sure that I can give you the kind of quality that you guys are looking for. You guys help fund at least half of it for me to get my setup going. I funded the other half to help try to get it going. I didn't just grift and say, y'all need to pay for my whole shit. That's not what I did. You guys essentially paid for the mic. I paid for the lifter. For those who saw yesterday, I paid for this. I haven't tried it all out because I've only been home, and I've been trying to just deal with this whole thing about what's been going on with my guy and his family. And then I hit live, and I said, we're just going to talk about whatever. If you guys want to figure out how I'm doing this together at the same time, we will. Again, I haven't even swapped it out so I can have this connected to here. I haven't done anything. I literally just plugged everything in just to see what we'll plug in. I have no idea what's going to work yet. We'll see as we do it. Did that work? Did that work, y'all? We'll see. We'll see. But obviously, you guys see. If I ask you for a donation goal for something and you guys donate to it, I wasn't just blowing smoke up your ass. I worked towards getting it. This here is your results. Everything, this is your result. This is your hard work as well as mine. Just letting y'all know. Yeah, absolutely, GS. Absolutely. It really does help. It really does help. Outside of everything else I do and how much time I have to spend in the real world and here with you guys. This is why I've been saying to you guys for over a year now. Like, we build this. Yes, I have to be the one to hit go live. Yes, even I have to be the one to figure out what we're going to talk about. But we build this together. This is why I say, if you guys want to have a topic or something that you really think is really interesting that might be engaging for everybody else, hit the link. Sometimes you need to come up and have a conversation. The other time I say, go to Resla Opinionated. Drop your thoughts. I say, talk in the comment section. But some of y'all are lurkers. You only care about what's happening live, and when the fucking live is over, you never revisit anywhere. You never hit a fucking... I never hit one email. You never give your own perspective. You sit back and you do nothing. You're a spectator who does not care about the growth of anyone. Not even the growth of what you could be listening to or what you can be engaging with in the future. You show no discipline in any form of your life. You don't show no discipline as to what you click on. You show no discipline as to what you subscribe to. You show no discipline for the future growth of that area. You show no discipline when you decide you don't want to donate. You show no discipline at all. Why are you here? You don't even fucking hit the like button. Anyone who I subscribe to, I have donated money and I've hit the fucking like button to. I may not have been donating a shit ton of money, but every single person I have subscribed to, every single person I have hit the like, I have donated at least once to. May not have been a large amount, but I have. Just on principle. This is way before they even had super thanks, where you can donate after a fucking stream on a video in the comment section. Motherfuckers don't even do that. I have seen content creators that don't even do live streams. They do videos. And people have sent them super thanks in the motherfucking comment section. If they had just, the fact that you have to say out of nowhere is a problem. Why were they lurkers? So I disagree, Blind. Why did they feel the need to be lurkers? That's the problem. If they had to come out of nowhere, that's a problem. If they support you, support. Why would they need to lurk? Who are they hiding from? Especially if they're not content creators. And in fact, if you're a content creator, you should be supporting your own. It's literally going to work. Blind, when you go live and you see me pop up in your chat, when I get up in your live stream, you and me are going to work. If I say, yo, what's up? If I had a if Crazy Mama came up and said, you know what, Resla, after watching what you're doing, I decided I'm gonna start a YouTube channel and I'm gonna start doing videos. You know what I'm gonna say? Hey, you know what I'm gonna say to Crazy Mama? I support you. I guess I'll see you at work. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna tell her, I guess I see you at work. Ain't no other shit. Ain't no grift. Let me know when you go live. Let me know your channel is so I can subscribe so I can be there to make sure that if anybody, I'm gonna be watching you. I'm gonna support. That I'm gonna put your link in the chat. That I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see you at work. Y'all don't. For some of y'all don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. No, there's no PayPal. There's no PayPal. Sorry, Lindsay. There's no PayPal. Right now, I do a Cash App. Right now, I do a Super Chat. I have a Venmo. I just can't remember it right now. Maybe I'll do a Venmo. And if not just even by me, LA Wilkes also has Cash up as well going to them. So feel free. I never said I would donate to OnlyFans. Never said that. No one wants to see your feet pics. We said content creators, not glorified porn stars or amateur porn stars. We never said that. We said content creators, not not amateur porn. Did I even tell you my Venmo? Even I can't remember my fucking Venmo. Well, let me go look on my fucking phone and see if I got Venmo. And I probably haven't put Venmo up, folks, because oh, I do have Venmo. I probably didn't put Venmo up because I never made a graphic for it. Oh no, shit! It doesn't even say. It doesn't even say log in. It says create. So yeah, I'm gonna just go on a limb and say I didn't create it. I'm just going on a limb and say I didn't create it. So I'll have to create Venmo in case you guys have a Venmo. It is what it is. Um, do me. I was about to say do me a favor. I'm gonna do y'all a favor. Hold up. Because I've been making a bunch of music, but I've been busy with my new job. I'm off tonight. I got off of work. I'm off tonight. So if we want to chop it up for a little bit, we can chop it up for a little bit. Um, if we want to run shit through, we can talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We can talk about. I don't really have a content. I just want to talk about what was going on and how important it is for people to really understand how to support the people that they. The same way how you want your friends and family members to support you is the same way how you should be looking at some of your content creators. Because quite frankly, when we, especially for people like us who drop the link, some of us, we're not all content creators are created equal. By the way, Jesus Christ, I think I don't. The fact that I have to make that disclaimer is so true. But there are plenty of us who are trying to do whatever we want to do. I do want to talk to you about a couple of things in addition to what I've already been talking about, but also I'm gonna do something that I haven't never done with you guys in real time. I want to figure out how well this shit works out with you guys. I want to try to fix this shit for you guys in real time. And if we get this shit working properly, working at a good pristine value, I'll disconnect this shit tonight. I will disconnect this fucker and its faulty fucking cord tonight. And you guys will have me with this for the next streams moving forward. But before we get into that, it'll be what it is. Give me a moment. I can already hear my girl. She's yelling for me. Just give me a quick moment. I should really start. I need to create a promo like I used to have from beforehand. Let me see if I got anything so you guys can dip in some. I need to find time to make videos, to make promos, to make a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, you said you can pop up. So thank you, Leopard Print, for giving me the super stickers. I appreciate it. You know, honestly, I wish the super stickers could actually show up here on StreamYard. To be honest with you, thank you, Leopard Print, for the super stickers. You did it several times. I appreciate that. Um, I really do appreciate it. And then Locksmith gave me the five, said, yo, can I pop up? You absolutely can pop up. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I'm gonna pin it right now to the top of the chat. For those who are interested, I still gotta figure this shit out as well. And yeah, let's run it from there. There's a whole lot of stuff I can talk about. There's a lot of stuff that we can talk about, but let's get into it. Let me make sure I fix my mic because I know I was messing with mic settings earlier today. Look, my shit was low. My shit was low. I didn't even hear it. I never did a backlog to make sure my shit was good. What's good, Locksmith? Yo, Locksmith. No, it's not me. I can't hear you. Nope. I cannot hear you. Just get your mic up and your mic ready, and then come back up. You said please fix Cash App at the bottom of the stream, please. Who's Cash App at the bottom of the screen? My Cash App?
Oh, the Cash App you showed. My bad. I didn't realize you was that you had a
Oh,
button up.
oh, that was the Cash App I was given by.
Because you forgot the R between the C and the F, and I noticed that because I couldn't find it.
Oh, I don't think I put a Cash App as season F. Hold up, guys.
There's a you put cash,
Gi-
OFC.
give me a moment. I'm sorry. It was sent to me in the screenshot. I didn't have a whole. So sorry if I typed that in. If I typed that in wrong, I typed that in wrong. My bad. So it
It's okay,
is.
no
No,
problem.
no, it's not an R. It's an. I'll type it right one more time. So it's $ OFCRFASH. So it's OFCRFASH. Let me say
Yeah,
it
you got the
again. Let me say it again. OFCRFASH. You type
and
that in
I
Cash
don't
App, you should get Fiona Ash.
and I don't mean to come off rude or anything. It's just I just wanted to get that fixed.
No, I appreciate it. What do you say? What you said, blind? I didn't hear you properly.
Have you ever burned a Slim Jim?
I don't eat Slim Jims, sir. Oh, thank. You know what? Damn. Thank you for letting me know, James. I really didn't have that in there properly. So yeah, thank you. Here goes the proper Cash App. Oh, 2 hashtags. No, no, there are definitely not 2 hashtags. 1 hashtag. There we go. So there goes the Cash App down below. Thank you, James, for letting me know. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Uh, go ahead, guys. You guys. Hey, Locksmith, are you good now? Is your mic good now? So no, we still can't hear you. I'm gonna try something. Let me try something a little new too. Um, if you need to, Locksmith, try if you want to. If you want to try this out, because I still haven't tried this out fully for everybody else. I will open up Discord, and you can holler at me on Discord if you want to. I'm gonna try something new. Let me know if you want me to go on your server. I will go on your server. It's not a problem. And just let me know in the back chat. And I'll do that right now. But right now, for some reason, we're not hearing your mic. Log paid. He should have channel first. Yes, if he gets his mic together, he should. It's all right. It's all right.
Excuse me. Yeah, I just got a new mic too. The 10 lamp G3 sound card.
Spider dog. I don't know if you came in late. I don't know if you came in late. Be careful. Be careful tonight. If you're gonna make the show about somebody else or about something else, be careful tonight. What's going on, Logical? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Blind. Sorry.
Oh no! I just said that anybody that's looking for a cheap mic or like affordable, the 10 lamp G3 sound card is fucking hard, bro. It's like a mic, a mixing board, and all that. I just got it, and it works wonders.
Actually, you dropped out during our last conversation. What did you have to say about like people who are content creators and the difference between them and people who are in the audience?
In what way?
Well, do you remember part of the conversation that we had last night?
I just remembered. Can you remind me? I don't know.
So just about the point that people just really don't understand the idea of having to support the people that they actually do subscribe to, rather than just take the time to troll them or take the time to just shit on them or sit there and just hate watch or sit there and really just watch them and may like the content creator but never actually does things to support them. And I say support just by simply saying, how about this? Fuck just hitting the like button. How about saying, hey, I know it's a content creator who I like to watch. If I say, yo, this is guy blind, I think he's really fucking funny. Have you ever heard of him? And somebody says no, I'm gonna send you his channel. Check him out and tell me what you think. That means so fucking much. Rather than you say, I like Blind, I'm going to hit the like button, and I'm never going to talk about him. I want him all to myself. All to myself. He's my precious.
Shit, I have a ton of thoughts. Honestly, don't think that I'll even. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I start saying my thoughts on it, then I'm just gonna get somebody triggered, and I'll never actually get to finish my thoughts. So,
Well, if you trigger anybody, you might trigger Brick tonight. You might even trigger James. We are fellow content creators up here. You might trigger them too.
I don't mind. I don't mind triggering Brick, but I don't want to trigger nobody else. But my thoughts are this: is and especially because I just switched to doing it full time, I'm learning that if we want it to be good, you have to put thought into it and effort and all that shit. So like, it is the same as a job, if not more. The burden, like. You have to think of it all the time. You have to constantly be, and you can't ever be off. You have to make sure that you're always the same with your audience, so that they're not thrown off by what's going on. And the thing is that as the audience, man, y'all guys, just like TV, y'all have to kick in order for the people to be able to stay doing it at the level that you're enjoying it at. Like if you come in and you're enjoying it at this level, then if you help us to grow, then you can enjoy it at every level that we experience together. But people don't get it. They think that it's all about grit. I think they're so used to people running off and doing drugs with the money that they donate.
With drugs?
Yeah, so like they think that every time they donate that somebody's gonna run off and do drugs with their money instead of putting into the content, which as everyone can see, like I pour any of my, just like work, just like if I was starting a gardening business, I'd be buying power tools and shit with the money I make from each job now. You know what I mean?
Sure, but like the same way how they're thinking, like if that's the mindset, right? Like they just gonna do drugs. Like what's the difference between you going to work and then you turn around and just doing a line on stream? Like if this is the mindset of the people, like then I have to ask the question: why are you even watching in the first? Why did you sub?
Exactly. But you see, and that's okay. So what categories are there? They're the people that saw you on a different stream that you rubbed them the wrong way, and they automatically hate you for life now.
Hey,
So
watchers, the ones that sit back and stroke. They're the ones that pull out the baby oil and say, I hate Blind. And all you hear, and they never have an avatar, and all you hear in the background is
Yep.
that's all you hear in the background.
I call them the hate jackers or creeping toms. What do you call it?
By the way, I said what I said. Make a video about me.
Exactly. That's the thing. And bro, real talk. What some people don't get is they're an integral part of the thing too. Like I have my I don't know what you call them, but the channels that make streams that are just they're 24-hour blind news. It's like 24 hours. What Blind said yesterday. What Blind said he was racist. Blind said that he was a big fat wonky-eyed bitch. Blind said this. Blind said that. And what do you call it? That's all a part of the system. But the donators are another big part of the system. If like I barely made it to monetizable status, so we're gonna see how that goes. But my supporters were the only way I was able to stay doing this up until now. Like I would have had to stop a long time ago if the people watching me hadn't kept me going. You know what I mean?
Well, in their minds, you didn't keep them going. You kept yourself going, which is why we know that Daddy YouTube is the one that paid you, and that's the reason. And I go, y'all will go everywhere all over the sun. You will literally finger yourself to call someone else gay. This shit is crazy.
No, you're right. You're exactly right. That's true. They will. They'll get themselves butt humped by you just to call you gay.
I don't make shit on YouTube.
Most of us don't, especially
I mean, I ain't even got monetized yet. I mean,
well, I do.
They really be comparing first, second, third year YouTubers to those who've been doing it for over 8 years. Those who've been doing it since they didn't have no hairs on their chin.
my supporters is how I make my money. My supporters, the ones that send me donations,
Well, that's what we're
and I
talking
thank
about,
them.
isn't it?
I'm so
Hey,
appreciative
here's the
of
funny part
them.
about it.
More supporters, of
Here's the
course.
funny part. I love and I appreciate everyone who's ever supported, right? But if you ever believe that you got support enough for me to be able to make a living, to really pay off a serious bill, come on.
Yeah, be realistic. You don't.
Come on. Stop.
Well, that's the different viewers are different. Like, because my supporters have kicked out bread. But as you saw, you were there one of the days
Wait. Let me say it. You make over $1,000
a month.
a month.
Well, I've only been doing it for 3 months.
No,
So,
that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. Have you made over 1,000? At least over $1,000 a month.
it's just good.
Keep in mind. Come on. So I'm gonna be fair. This is not about pocket watching. You don't have to tell me.
Okay, look, hold on, look. Just look in the back chat, that one word, and then I'm gonna answer. The answer is yes.
In 1 month.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
Every month, yeah.
Okay. Okay. 'Cause I can tell you that there are plenty of people who probably do, and probably plenty of people who do not. And that's all dependent on the type of, let me just say, niche and how exciting their actual streams are. If and only if they do streaming, because there are plenty of people who make money who only do videos.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's where the big money's at, supposedly.
No, that's not supposedly. That's how YouTube got started. It's still a thing.
Yeah, hell yeah. But dude, what I've done, the way that I've been blessed, because I like took the time to develop my community, and then like engage them in what's happening, and then it, like I will take it. I'll say, okay, if y'all want to see me take it to the next level,
See,
kick them, and we'll
you can say that, Blind. I've been blessed, but I'm only sleeping with one woman.
Okay, what does that mean though? Because shit, I'd be sleeping with more women. I don't gotta go.
No, sir. You missed the joke.
But I mean, I don't know, dude. The supporters can make a difference. Like all it takes, and then what you were saying about the creeping toms, bro. Check it out.
The lurkers are there. We got 30. We got 30 in the chat right now.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna give it less. I'm gonna say there are 27 and a half.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that, dude. Hey, right quick, because I got about 2 minutes.
You was hanging with John the Baptist and his lot lizards. You was real quiet.
Nah. I guess I was on Discord as well. Hey, so check it out right quick. I got about 2 minutes. So the Cash App was wrong. I guess you put it in there correctly. Hopefully everybody's able to donate that route. If not, it's up to Resla. If you guys want to, if I can drop a link of Unkle Tom's show in the chat.
Yep.
That way, people, if you can't do it by Cash App, at least go over there to the porch session. You can donate, hit a super chat, any of that. YouTube is going to get their cut, but the guys are going to go ahead and give Unkle Tom and Kai their full cut.
We'll supplement.
That's right. They sure will. So anybody wants to donate to Unkle Tom, if y'all haven't heard, he was streaming last night. His house caught on fire. At the end of the stream, he lost everything other than the clothes on their back and one cell phone.
I was just about to crack a joke on the Unkle Tom name. I'm glad you told me that part so I could.
Yeah. He's day one been famous. No, it's all good, man. But we gonna pull together.
I said tonight ain't it. I've had to go hard on people in the streams tonight.
He went hard.
I'm going hard on people in the stream tonight. This ain't it. I'm really trying to support a guy who's really been taking care of his family, who have not been out crazy. He don't like
Is he a streamer or he was just
you
guys? He's a streamer.
Not for nothing. You would not know me being maybe never. I would. He has pushed me. He's the reason why he pushed me to do this.
Very good.
Yeah. That's where we from. But just so you guys know about Uncle Tom, he's a combat vet. He's been blown up 2 times and survived still. Okay? He's also works for NASA right now. He's lost everything. So whatever anybody can do, please help out. 'Cause this is a real motherfucker right here.
You know
He's
what?
a real good dude.
All
Do I
you
gotta pass up a flat Earth joke there? He did say
no.
NASA. Am I
Hey,
allowed?
guess what? Here's the funny part. He be defending flat Earth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He does. That's so bad.
He defends flat Earth.
That is interesting as fuck.
Conspiracy Wednesdays. That's what
Yeah,
he does.
That's
absolutely.
hilarious. And he works for NASA. That's hilarious.
Now he works for NASA and he defends flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
You know something. Yeah, that should tell you something right there.
I'm just
But-
saying.
Hey, can a
Yeah.
mod post this link in the chat?
Wait,
Is I
either
with
way,
you, Resla? I can get it on my other phone.
Absolutely. Like he defends. Listen. This man works for NASA. He defends flat Earth. He prefers his woman to be at home, to be a stay-at-home wife. She runs her own company.
Yep.
Both of them raised 3 boys, military and all. He and his wife, they're grandparents now. And just like that, last night, they lost everything that they done raised family in, the house, the very land, everything that they built together.
There's only about 5% of the structure still standing, and they all went up in about 5 minutes or less.
Holy
It's a
wow!
Total fucking loss. All 3 vehicles.
Managed to get out the kids, managed to get out the grandchildren, managed to get out 4 dogs.
Yep.
But
That's it.
lost
Very
95% of their shit.
Wow,
I'm talking about several, not one car, several cars.
Yeah. All 3 cars, all gone. Only 5% of that structure still standing. They have lost everything and straight down to the ground. Gone. 74 firefighters were on scene. Once they
And
saw it engulfed,
can't
there's
tell
nothing
you
they could
what
do.
the fuck
Yeah,
happened.
that's heavy. It must have been serious.
They
if
still
all
can't
that
tell you
came
what the cause was. They're
Nope,
still
not
trying to
yet.
figure it out.
It's too early right now. Yeah. But, yo, I got to drop. I'll be back in a moment, bro.
out. All right,
I know.
Tim.
You guys switch off with John. I got you.
You lazy mods. I don't see Uncle Tom channel with a link yet, you lazy bastards. Get on the ball, the wrestler gonna drop it.
You hear this? I am one man. Sorry, I gotta
Put it
hold
in
my.
a regular chat too, because I got my other phone.
I gotta do. Look, you hear this? It's always another Negro that try to.
You got the demands, motherfucker.
It's always another Negro that try to put the whip on you. That's some crazy shit.
It's your brother keeping you down.
That's
You didn't
crazy.
see the white people up there asking for links. So you got up here.
I just threw the
I
link in
swear.
for the live stream they're doing on the porch. So
Thank
always
you.
be
That's
always be the slave catchers. I swear.
that's the porch. That's the porch,
the
and
goddamn already.
they're doing the live stream right now. So.
All right.
Yeah, they're
You got
on the
the
porch in the lot right now. But that is the link to Uncle Tom in the
Uncle
porch right
Tom,
now.
I see it. I'm getting
There
it.
you go, folks.
Shit, I'm already subbed. Oh, that's the porch. The porch
Yes,
is Uncle
sir.
Tom. Oh, okay.
Yes,
I didn't know.
sir.
Oh, that's
Listen, look. I knew you was a porch ninja already.
That's what we call ourselves. Porch ninjas. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry for that.
Yeah, man, it was rough. It was rough. It was like at the end of my stream, I was being told about it. I was like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, he's not live right now. Like, what are you talking about? And then right after I got the news, I read it there. I was calling her like, yo, what's going on? Da, 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 da. But they're okay. It's just that they got a big rebuilding, And I said this early in the stream, but it's like he was just waiting for the youngest kid who's still in high school to get old enough to go, and he wanted to sell off his house and take care of his wife and go traveling. And now that same house, everything, it's gone, man. It's fucked up. I would not wish that on him. Not on him. There's a lot of people I don't give a shit about. I wouldn't have wished that on him. It's crazy. And that's what to me. You ain't got to worry about really sending shit to me. If you can, anything you send to me will be cool. But I really want you guys to support him because he's got so much he has to make up for. So fucking much he has to make up for. And I wish he never had to. What's going on, Orthodox?
What you doing tonight?
We doing what we doing tonight. We already had the motherfucker get timed out. We already had the motherfucker get banned.
I saw that, and then I had to leave. I didn't
Oh,
wait.
crap.
Somebody got timeout and banned.
Sir, this is the wrong night.
Damn, unleashing the tiger on them.
Oh no, releasing the Tesla on them. Keep it up.
Damn, I liked your monologue when you was talking about people who claim and I can't stand people who claim to be more intelligent than everyone else, but
Appreciate
they're always negative,
Appreciate you.
and they can never actually do better than the people around them. But they claim that they're more intelligent than everybody else, and humans are just stupid.
You did? What?
Yeah, I was just gonna tell you that.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Josh, that's your fault. Get to work.
I'm sorry, I'm texting.
This isn't a moment of silence. Talk, motherfuckers.
What? Every time I start, people will start talking. What?
I'm just launching Star Citizen. Hold on, I'll talk just a second.
I'm eating.
Orthodox,
Fire.
what's up? I was texting. Who the fuck am I texting? I don't know.
So as the content creator with the highest numbers up here, how do you feel that when your subscribers don't fucking treat you with the same amount of respect that they should?
How does it feel, Orthodox guy?
No, I'm talking about you, motherfucker.
How many subs you got?
Fuck out of here.
I got like $140 something, man.
Yeah, I know, motherfucker. I know. I watch it.
Yeah,
He's a
my
popular guy.
My guys are great. Step in my comment section and say something left-handed one day. Before I can even hop in there, you gotta get jumped.
It's already getting handled. I know.
My people are
I need
serious,
that.
right?
I need that kind of support.
See, I have a totally different aspect. I hate my fans. I hate my watchers.
That works too.
I hate them.
It works for some people.
I hate them. My mission is to give them the shittiest quality content. Yeah, you fucking pigs, eat it.
Shittiest quality content.
Oh, you're
Have you ever
struggling with that, man.
Have you ever seen the show Metalocalypse?
No.
Yeah.
He be sitting there trying to give them 480. He be trying to bull on the
Well, no,
quality.
it's a game. It's a Adult Swim cartoon
yeah.
about a metal band, right? A black metal band, like a death metal, and they get accused of racism one day. In the interview, they go, "We're not racist.
Oh,
In truth, we fucking hate our fans."
There's a I forget what fucking stream it is, but there's a stream where there's there's a content creating team. They're like, do us a favor, guys, do not subscribe to us. Like, really don't subscribe to us. We don't want none of your subscription. And they keep getting that shit all the time.
Hey, Kanye West has a. You know how it says when you go to make a comment, it says you got to be a subscriber for 10 minutes to comment or whatever. On Kanye West, he'll run a live. And it says you have to be a subscriber for 23 years to comment.
Damn. Not for 23 years. That's just crazy. By the way, I want to say this because I missed this on yesterday's stream. So I want to say this full-fledged. Give me a moment. I don't have anything to highlight it or whatever, but Christy Webster. Thank you for the donation for your Cash App. I actually didn't see it. I didn't see it at all in the stream that we were doing yesterday. And when I got up and I was going to work, I started looking at my YouTube community, and then I looked at everything else, and I said, "Oh shit! I didn't even realize that you sent me anything. I didn't get a notification because I had my phone on vibrate only, work kind of stuff. But I do appreciate you. Thank you for the donation.
It's not a problem. Christy is my alias. It's not a big deal, bro. It's not a big deal. You my man.
And at that point, Christy, you can turn around and say you don't like ninjas. It's fine.
Always a black guy that's racist on the battle against the brothers, right? Always a black guy holding me down.
It's all good. It's all good. I don't know. It's just so weird that I was having that stream and then all of a sudden this happens to someone that I know who's also a content creator. And I'm just like, shit, man. I'm like, people don't understand how difficult this is and how much of our own personal time. The one thing that we cannot get back is time.
Yeah.
We know that when we do this and we give it away, we're not always going to have the best. But we hope that those who are willing to sit there and rock with us will help make us better. And the only way they can help us make better is by supporting. Whether that is your actual dollars or whether that's you just being able to spread the message of what we do.
Yeah.
But I
or just, showing up, hitting that like. That's a big deal.
But I see a lot of people who don't do that much. Yeah. What they do, and keep in mind, the like is free, but the like only works towards an algorithm.
Right.
An algorithm.
Right.
The algorithm does not really help you get future prospects. It doesn't help you collaborate. It doesn't. I because of the likes, I have never heard anyone really come to me who says, "I've just seen your content because you showed up on my feed, and I don't know where the fuck you came from, Resla, but I want to know if you want to collab." Never.
I don't know about the collab, but because of the likes, if you have a lot of interaction, they'll push your shit more. People comment in the chat a lot and hit the likes.
Sure. But you know what has happened? Hey, I think you should collab with me. And when I go turn around and look at their channel, I realize it's a bunch of people who only do a dumpster fire, who's only looking to make clout off of you.
What do you say, Resla? Because I enjoy that shit. I can't wait. I'm mouthy. I can't wait to nigga, did you try to get me over there on a fucking drone channel?
Cool. That's no problem. You know what I don't want? You know what I don't want? I don't want to be up on someone else's platform talking about nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit. That's not what I want.
Are you making fun of
what I want?
Dig it, right?
That's not what I want.
Housewives of Atlanta and did so and so shoot Tory Lanez in the foot. That'd be the whole conversation. Blueface and his woman.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
It's just so pointless to talk about that stuff. Plus, you're gonna talk about how to fix that stuff.
I agree, and I like puzzles and philosophical shit. My trains, logic trains. Yeah, I dig all that shit. I just can't talk about gossip. I just got a low tolerance for just talking about people and gossip.
Yeah, I don't do gossip either. Even celebrity gossip or anything. For me, I've always lived by stupid people talk gossip, average people talk events, and brilliant people talk ideas.
Yes. I dig it. And that seems the whole truth, man. Because I run out the room. I can't take the gossip shit, man. It'll get so bad, I'll leave out on a bunch of motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, I do that in real life.
In real life, I'm talking about, not on YouTube. In real life, I run out.
Yeah, somebody's like, "Oh, you know what's up?" I'm like,
"Oh, Jerry, you don't want to smoke with us?" No, like y'all like 7 women. There's 2 of you 2 dudes in here, but y'all might as well be chicks too, man.
Yep. Hey, but I just like to rap and stuff, man. I like to rap. I did like an hour and 20 minutes straight rapping the other day. Like, we have fun at my channel. I'm not really about the news or like fixing nothing or anything. We don't got no help to give.
What do you do? It can't be
you say that, but you be giving the news on somebody named Danny.
Oh yeah, I be dropping the tea. I be teaching lessons and roasting and stuff. Hell
okay,
yeah.
wait. What is this channel about then? Because he doesn't gossip.
You need him to explain it.
Yes, I'm about
you
to
need him to explain it because I haven't figured it out. But I know the last couple of things I've been seeing is about this little pasty white boy called Danny.
Yeah,
like gossip. Sound like small-minded people. I think you said.
It's an
Wait,
experience.
I'm happy you said that.
No, and I'll own it. I'll own the hypocrisy. I'll own the hypocrisy. But my channel's an experience. If you like, you really do have to see. You have to experience it to experience it.
I mean, if you come experiencing frat boys, I'm not interested in what that motherfucker.
Is that what it is? Playful shit.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they ain't playful. They literally going after some little frat boy.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
It's not worth it.
I've tuned into Blind a couple of times, and both times you was talking about somebody, Brody.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yes. I didn't say I don't talk about. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Exposed in real time.
Okay. Listen, Joe. I want to talk to Joe because he's the one that is reasonable here. If
you don't even know me.
Okay, if a girl comes to you, or not even if they can't, or yeah, if a girl
comes,
if a girl comes,
don't you ever say like if a girl came with you, then that's
no,
just
I said to you. If a
So
girl, if a girl comes to you and says, "Hey, I was with this guy for a while."
Wait, I thought you got a new mic, Resla.
Well, son of a bitch.
Okay, you know what? Go ahead, Blind. I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna try it out. Go ahead, Blind.
Joe. So if a girl comes to you and says, "Hey, I was with this guy for a while, and we thought it was going somewhere, and we exchanged like nakeds and stuff, and now the dude is saying that if I don't stay with him, he's gonna release them." So hold on, let me finish the whole scenario before I see Brick chomping at the bit. But so you're like, okay, well you start like looking into what the scenario is, and you find that some other girls come to you and they say, hey, he extorted me. He did the same thing to me, but he once he got my pictures, he said, okay, if you don't want me to put these pictures out to the public, you have to pay me thousands of dollars. Right. And it's happened multiple times. Do you not think it's fair? Even though I don't like to engage in gossip, I put the spotlight on him and expose what he was really about.
You don't like gossip?
If that's the case, if that's what you were doing.
Wait, well, hold on. Wait. Blind, you don't like gossip?
I just said that. Yeah, I don't. I mean, will I engage in it? Yes, but
I think he is trying to say he is on some virtuous shit here. So I'll rock with him for a second. If that's the case, it usually presents itself. You'd have made one stream and be over. If you get obsessed, and if I'm over there every day and you're talking about the same shit, I will immediately assume that it's some type of obsession and it's not some heroic bullshit. That everybody use that excuse. Oh, we had to put it out there, Joe. He's a lousy person. Everybody use that excuse.
Yeah,
and plus the girls just need to stop. The shit's illegal. He can't do it. He'll go to jail. Tell your girls to knuckle up and leave him and stop making fucking excuses.
He did go to jail for it, but
that sounds like some simp shit, Bubba. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I am a simp, bro, but I get laid.
Nothing, Resla. Can't hear you.
So
you hear me now?
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
How
that's clean. That's clean.
It's clean, yeah. You just had it a little bit close to the mouth earlier, but now you got it perfectly away from the
Don't
mouth.
talk about shit that's close to my mouth, James.
Well, I didn't mean it in a gay way.
Yeah, there's an echo that wasn't there a second ago.
No, this mic wasn't here a second ago.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it's a brand new mic.
It is a new mic.
Yeah, there's something in the reverb.
Something in the reverb? Oh, shit. I don't know what it sounds like. Hold up.
It's not when you talk. It's
go ahead.
talk. Oh, it's good. Say something, Brett.
Yeah. No.
You good?
You have echo. Nope, nothing.
You're good.
Perfect.
If it's still on.
Unless you find something else, then you're good.
Oh, and guys, before we get away from that topic, I do want to say the things I do online are not the things that I normally do in life. Like, so I admit, yeah, I do things online, but I wouldn't do that shit in real life ever.
That's not. I don't know if you should want any compliments for that, right? Because a lot of people come online and say crazy shit and do shit they won't do in real life. I don't give them no fucking credit for that. The guy who's the same online and in real life is a guy I would probably.
That's me, baby.
I would probably respect more.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
Joe, if you're by the way,
You get here
if
is who
you're ever
I
in Georgia,
am.
I want to meet you for a beer and a blunt.
absolutely, I'm down. I meet everybody who offers too. You just make sure you keep reminding me. I got to be in Chicago for a couple months. When I leave, I'll come see you.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
Like who I am here is who I will be out in real life. So
You're a liar.
I'm a liar, sir.
That's good.
Sir, I
You're
will
clean.
challenge your lie and raise you. As
So
your
I get
liar.
that old mic, right, Resla?
Say what?
I get that old mic then, right?
No,
Ain't that
you
what we
can't.
discussed?
No,
I'm
you can't get
pretty
the.
sure you promised it to me, bro.
No, I'm pretty sure I did.
No, that wasn't. No.
No, this mic is gonna sit behind the other 2 mics that I left behind, bro, in storage.
Ooh, Mike. Like you really need that many mics.
You don't know if I'm an inside hoarder or not. All right, you can't.
Probably are. Sound like it.
Guess what? Guess what?
telling
Guess what?
us
And
you
I
are.
don't
It
own a
sounds
house,
like
and I don't own a house, so I ain't doing no yard sales, nigga. That's not what happening. I'm not doing no yard
multiple
sales.
houses. Who knows?
Fuck
Not
yeah,
at all.
love
Oh,
them fucking
multiple
yard
houses. Yes,
sales.
right. We're all millionaires on YouTube. I forgot.
Nah,
Whoa,
I wasn't
whoa! Why you
saying that.
telling our secrets like that,
why?
bro?
Exactly. Yeah.
How am
The
I supposed to know what you are?
analytics be lying. We're all making
Who said
millions.
it's got to be from YouTube? Who said YouTube? You can make money off YouTube.
Because I ain't getting shit on Twitch. I can guarantee you that shit.
You can make money off Twitch.
I haven't moved past 9
not
followers. I haven't moved past 9 followers since last year.
Well, what about your job outside of online stuff? You gotta be making a lot of money in that job.
Then wait, where?
In that job outside of online stuff.
You know why? Because it's a job. It ain't YouTube. It ain't a posting.
Yeah, well, that was what hey, that's a source of
because it's a
income.
job. Because
That's a
I'm out there
source of
trading my
income.
time. That's why.
I didn't specify whether or not it was gonna be YouTube or online.
Which means if I really want to spend more time on getting money, it would not be on YouTube. It would be trying to get overtime.
Yeah, extra hours.
Yeah, but you're here because you want more than just the money, though. It's more.
Agreed.
Well,
What
keep in
does
mind.
he
You know
want,
what I will
Blind?
also like.
Don't
You know what I will also like.
Don't say wrestler. Don't tell him. I want to know. He's all making assumptions about you. What is he here for? If not,
He's here to help people.
he said help people. Okay, I dig it. Yeah.
What about you wouldn't have these conversations? Like
what about
that's true. That's true, James. But if I just wanted to only help people, then sure I'd be doing this. But if I just like a psychiatrist, if I want to help people and get paid,
right,
there's no difference then.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I mean,
And
you need to get paid, compensated, yeah.
Sure. But you know what I didn't have to do? Get a doctoral degree.
Yeah.
I just want to help people.
You didn't have to get a doctoral degree.
I didn't want to go through all those.
You in some sort of formal setting.
I didn't want to write a whole dissertation. I didn't want to.
Shit going on at work.
Yeah, I did not want to. You know what I didn't want to do? Here's the truth of the fact, Mo. I want to be treated like a psychiatrist. I want to talk with you guys about real shit. I'm going to tell you that I don't have all the answers. And you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to go through 12 years of feminist college to be told that I ain't shit, so I can sit there with a sweater vest and tell you, well, how does that make you feel? Yeah. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, because I don't. I want to get solutions.
I already live in New York City, and I'm already very independent. You want to turn me to be a flaming liberal?
Well, you would have had to say what they tell you to say too. No?
That's a fact.
That's a fact too.
Wrestler clout chaser, he down.
I'm not. First of all, Joe, I have a history. I don't clout chase. I clit chase. It's a difference.
Big difference.
And there ain't no cloud. Chaser. By the way, there ain't no cloud. Bust your bubble, but there ain't no cloud. Chase.
Just saying, that's not the way it worked. I don't have a problem talking with people about whole thing. When I also say it's beyond me, and I have to tell you that you need to see professional help, that lets you know you are absolutely broken.
Wrestlers, that's like
Yeah.
That just let you know when you came to me, you were cracked. If I tell you you need a professional, you are absolutely broken.
Does wrestler or anybody else? Is that some psychologists do? I don't think I've ever heard of that. You go to them and they always pretend like they can fix you. I'm not sure any of them ever say. You
Oh
know what,
no, wait.
No.
Therapists and psychologists pass you on when they don't think they can help you. They absolutely do.
It's a thing.
Yeah, they pass you on to the drugs.
No. Wait. No. They give you drugs, and even after the drugs, and they realize that shit ain't working, they pass you on to somebody else.
Someone else. That's cool.
And the reason why they most likely do it is because they're worried about their safety.
Or nobody. They don't pass you on to nobody.
If I am dealing with, say, let's just go you, Blunt. Let's go with you, James. If I'm dealing with you, James, and you're saying that, I be having dreams of like screwing my sister. You may not have a sister. But we'll just go there. If I have dreams about screwing my sister, I'm like, tell me more about that. Why do you think that? And you give me this whole big thing, and I'm going, that's interesting. Let's go through your childhood and everything. Maybe she's not even hot to James, but maybe all his friends and the other boys at school think she's hot. That means something. But what if the conversation one time turns into and say, you know what? I stopped thinking about my sister. And I go, great. How did you get down to that? Well, Resla, I think you're hot.
Oh, wow.
This is very.
And I'm gonna slowly reach for my pen and pad, and I'm gonna subscribe you whatever shit that will make you as soft as dog shit down below as possible.
And I'm gonna
right?
to that
But after a month of taking it, after a month, maybe even 2 of taking it, and you come to me and say, that drugs that you gave me, yeah, I've been really soft. I'm like, really? Tell me how you feel. I just think about you. I just think about you while I'm flaccid. You need to see somebody else. I'm sorry, I can't help you no more. It's a wrap. I think psychologists do to help you out.
See nobody.
I'm absolutely. I can't help you no more. I'm passing you on to somebody else. It's a wrap. Can't help you. You're broken.
Take these Xanax and Ambien with you.
Yo, and sleep for a very long time.
Nah, bro, he trying to choose you for the Diddy party.
Facts, like, I'm like, no, I need to, like, I'm gonna note that in his file. Fucker is crazy and wants to hump his sister.
Diddy Jr. question mark.
And question mark.
That's something else, another aspect, which I wonder. You do that shit. You do it in private, doing this shit here.
But there's no private with a psychiatrist because you know why? The confidentiality. So long as you don't say you want to murk somebody, you're fine. If you turn around and say, you know what I want? You know what? If you came to me and I was your psychiatrist, you say, you know what I was thinking about on my last stream? What's that? I go, what was that, Joe? You can't say shit, right? I'm like, absolutely, Joe, I can. I was thinking about crazy mama riding on Brick's face. I'm like, wow, that was crazy. You come to me later on and say, I was thinking about crazy mama sacrificing Brick after riding his face and stabbing him in the chest with a huge dagger. I'm like, that's crazy. But if you turn around and say the week later,
kind of hot.
I was thinking about going on a date with crazy mama. I'm prescribing meds to you. There's no fucking, it's a wrap from there. I'm prescribing meds. You're not sane.
Let her cook. Let her cook, bro. Let her cook. Like crazy.
Bellevue, I'm like, Bellevue is in his future.
Not so fast, right? With the medication.
Hold on there. This is a free country.
It's a free country. I'm just saying.
But my point, Russ, I don't know if you caught it, was that generally speaking, what you say in the psychiatrist's office stays there. This is the exact opposite. You never know who's listening, and when you're giving advice, this is the exact opposite.
There is not many people who has told me things in privacy that I have not said publicly at all.
Oh, okay.
He's how sad it is. He's how sad it is, Joe. I don't know how I became this guy. There are people who I am no longer friends with, whose secrets I still keep.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's
We're
how
not
it's
we're not
supposed
even
to be.
cool with each other, and I still got your secret.
But that's how it's supposed to be. If somebody tells you something in confidence, you don't. It's very feminine. You don't just go there and put their shit out.
Even if you get mad, it's
Did
not
you
okay
did
suddenly
you
to
just
put out the fucking
did you just say
DMs
feminine?
and shit.
Did you just so if my enemy came to me and said something, and he's my enemy, we're not friends. I can't talk about it because that would be feminine.
I said to go put their shit out there. I didn't say you couldn't talk about it.
No. You said the
Very
word
good.
feminine.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he
it would be a
said
feminine. It would be a feminine thing. Look at how women argue. Every secret they have is always out in the
immediately.
open.
Oh wait. So you don't know men that talk shit about other men?
But it's,
Well,
I'm
he's saying
saying
that's
it's a
feminine.
feminine trait, Resla. I'm
And
saying
he's
Wait.
not talking
What?
about
Wait.
just
What?
talking
Feminine.
about it. He's talking about his own private shit.
Wait, stop. What does complaints about another individual makes it feminine?
Not that it's
not what he's
Resla.
talking
I'm
about.
not talking about complaints. I'm talking about the minute you get in an argument and you put somebody's shit out there. The
So
minute
they
y'all
told you
ain't
in
cool.
confidence.
Wait. I've heard of grown ass men do that in the barber shop. What are we doing?
Well, it's
So
still a
you
feminine
ain't.
trait.
What?
Yeah, it's not
That's-
exclusively men, but all women do it. As soon as you
Are we
piss
saying
them
they're
off,
not? Wait. So when we see the grown ass barbers do it, they're not exclusively barbers. What
I
are
have
we
no
saying
idea
here?
what you're talking about. I think you're
What
just
are we
trolling
doing
me now.
here?
I'm finna smoke. I don't even
Men,
think
no,
you're serious no more.
I think you're stretching that a little bit. There.
Men. There are plenty of men who do the same thing as women.
That does not dispute what he said. Generally speaking, I'll ask you directly, Wrestler. Generally speaking, is women more prone to gossip or men? That's what he's discussing.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. Does that negate from men for a good portion of men doing it?
That just means they have a feminine trait.
Well,
They
I
have
believe,
these traits in individuals and with their in the mentality.
I believe
Not-
what Resler's pointing out is that you're shifting the blame.
Correct. Thank you. Someone got it.
But it's a feminine trait. It's not about shifting the blame.
got it.
Yeah, no, it is shifting the blame because you're going to say, well, that guy was talking, so we're going to blame the woman for what he did.
No,
that is a retarded way of thinking.
Whoa,
I love how they all jumped in to turn around and say, I need to protect masculinity.
It ain't about protecting. You niggas just told me
I need to make sure I protect my
a woman who yells and screams and is overly loud is an masculine woman.
I've seen grown ass men do that.
It's a way
because
for you,
it's a masculine
when you
trait.
do it. So when you do it, what you're saying is it's the woman's fault. It's the woman's fault that I did that.
Why blaming women as started this shit?
The
woman involved.
Wait. Here's the funny part about it. Here's the funny part about it. I'm gonna find it very funny. And yes, I'm throwing shit against the wall when I say it. I'm throwing shit at this person when I say it. The very man that I just turned around and banned today was a man that was literally on this panel about a week ago or so. That when I said, "Tell me what your idea of masculinity is," he brought up women.
Well, I'll ask you guys.
Oh no! Wait, let that marinate for a moment.
I'm commenting on it. On that.
The man look, here's the funny part. I had a bunch of men up here and one woman. One woman that was up here. She mentioned everything that she thought about in terms of masculinity and never mentioned a woman. Never said but. Never but women. Never did any of that shit. Never. The one man up here that gave a general question to the entire panel turned around and made his entire claim that said the only way he can judge himself in the idea of being a masculine man was to judge himself against a woman.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
that just makes
technically,
him a weak man.
Well, technically,
not judge himself against another man.
No, but hold on. If the opposite of femininity would be masculinity, then pointing out
didn't ask for the opposite. I asked what was his version of masculinity, and there were other men up here. All the other men talked about their version of masculinity. They did not mention a woman. The very woman that was up here mentioned her version of masculinity and never mentioned a woman. There was only one man up here who could not think about what it's like to be masculine without mentioning the feminine.
Well,
You
was
said
he
that
single
4
or was
times.
everyone else
Are
on
we
the panel
missing
single?
something you're trying to say or something? Because you
Why
keep
would it matter if
repeating
they're single? Again, moving the goalpost.
Well, no,
Well,
hold
no, it's
on.
not even
Hold
moving
on.
the
Hold on.
goalpost.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you've
If
got
everyone
goalposts
else,
moving
hold
the
on.
goalpost.
Let me flush out my argument. If everyone else on the panel was a bunch of simping little single dudes trying to flex like they were men, and one guy who pointed out a woman was the only married one on there getting the pussy, then I guess
Who
maybe you
mentioned that
got
she
your
was
answer.
married? Who mentioned that she was married?
I'm asking if the other men that were bitching at this dude
I don't
were
like the way
single.
he's wording it, but I agree
Simp.
with it because without being able to recognize the differences between men and women,
I love
you
how
don't know what masculinity or femininity
there
is.
are men that, regardless of them even being married to a woman, can't recognize what a man is.
Well, you can't. In order to know that there are two different things between man and woman, you have to be able to see the differences.
I know what a man
between them.
is. I'm not married.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Wrestler Brick, what is a masculine trait? Is there such a thing?
What's good, Easy? Maybe you could explain a
How's
little
it
bit
going?
of masculinity without
How
mentioning
you been?
women,
You the perfect cat for this.
without
Yeah.
mentioning the woman in a
Hope y'all
conversation.
getting better. Steve.
Well, I was just listening in, and one thing I heard said, I believe it was generally specific, said that he was asking about if they were single. And I'd have to agree with what Resla said here. Like, it actually wouldn't matter, right? Like, because there's an objective truth for whether or not this person's because you're trying to say like they don't have the knowledge because they don't have the experience. You would basically be throwing out any history we ever have knowledge of because we didn't experience the history. So yeah, like anything before your life you can't really speak on, that would be saying, or things like of this nature, right? So the using someone's personal life to negate their arguments is actually just a fallacy in itself.
That's not actually what was going on. The query was, if all the dudes that were shaming the one guy that brought up the female were all a bunch of single simps that couldn't get their dicks wet, let alone suck. That's just, I'm positing it. I didn't say it was.
Right.
I'm positing something. Let's
Right.
do a mental experiment. Put the beer down for a second. Let me talk. Let me cook. Okay. Or you can kick me. That's up to you. It's either way. Or was the guy who brought up the female, was he actually with a woman? So if it's a bunch of dudes that can't get their dick wet versus a dude who's been married for a while, and he's the one that brings up the feminine in order to exclaim what the masculine is, that means he's slaying pussy, bro.
Yeah, but the two things that you have wrong here, right, is that one, not every person that's married is.
Why are you saying it's wrong when we don't know the answer yet?
Well, let me explain it. So one thing is whether or not
that makes
whether or not they were able to get their dick wet or not, right, has no bearing on if they're able to speak on what masculine is, or what if they're able to speak against the guy who brings up a female. It has nothing to do with it, right?
Yeah, to their own perspective. I didn't ask in general, for their own perspective. What does masculinity mean to you, as in you only? And that one guy out of all the other guys mentioned vagina.
In what context?
No, but JJ. I asked the question. Hey, we were talking about something came up when we were talking about masculinity, and I said, you know what? So fine. What does masculinity mean to you? Even the very woman that was up here mentioned what masculinity meant to her and never mentioned the opposite sex.
Yeah, but life is about choices, man. She made a choice. He made a choice. I don't understand what your big. I don't know why you banned the dude. What was he? Was he?
No. I didn't ban it. No, I didn't ban the dude for that. He went on at least 2 other shows of mine. I banned the dude. I banned the dude because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time doing the wrong shit.
Okay, no,
cool.
That
was tonight.
Fair enough. But I guess I'm just.
He thought he was gonna be funny. He fucked around and he found out.
Let's do a mental experiment. Let's imagine that everyone on the panel that was casting shade on this dude who brought up a female were just a bunch of dudes that couldn't get their dicks wet. And the
Right.
one guy that brought up a female was the guy who was married. Gets his dick wet at least once or twice a week.
So what would that matter
So
though?
now, what it would say is that if you don't, well, I mean, are women attracted to dudes that have bigger purses than them? Speakeasy.
Wait, no, I'm not. Wait, you're conflating two things here.
I'm just call me a fag. I'll hit you with my purse.
Well, let's not use that on YouTube so that we don't get people's shit.
Oh, but think about engage what I just said. If the hypothetical is all
I already engaged. This is what I tried to explain to you at the starting, right? Generally, listen, this is what I was explaining at the starting. It's these dudes could have all been simps, never get their dick wet, and they're fucking losers that sit in their rooms and never do nothing. What would that matter for them speaking on masculinity?
The proof is in not the pudding, but the tasting of the pudding, and they're not tasting any fucking pudding, dude.
Wait, what?
I think he's saying that they're less qualified to speak about masculinity.
Fuck, dude, I've been with this game for 34 fucking years, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't have a problem being masculine, and I sure as shit don't have a problem with a strong woman. But a bunch of simp ass motherfuckers running around on the internet trying to act like they're all alpha and shit and can't get their dicks wet, son.
You're misusing the word simp for one.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you equate masculinity to getting your dick wet?
No, to be able to gain and maintain a female, bruh. A bunch of single dudes on the internet talking about masculinity with a bunch of dudes.
So can people be masculine and not be able to pick up women?
It's a sausage party, bro.
Can people be masculine and not be able to pick up women?
Well, that's a whole different posit, bro.
No, it's not.
How? Why don't you engage? Why don't you engage?
I am no. I'm engaging. You're just not. You're not tracking. Listen.
You answered.
You said these dudes are all simps.
That's begging
these guys. Let's put a hypothetical. You said let's put a hypothetical that these dudes are all simps speaking to a married man about him and masculinity.
Casting shade on a dude who's got a woman. And a bunch of dudes without women who don't know what it is to have a woman are trying to tell a man what it is to be a man.
Well, wait a minute. That's where I lose you.
Yeah,
just because they don't. Wait a minute. Let me. Just because they don't have a woman or even can't get a woman doesn't mean they don't know the qualities needed to get a woman.
To be masculine, use that word.
That is what you're saying.
That's what he's saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I
you
have
are.
No problem speaking for myself. Speakeasy. Why don't you speak easy for yourself?
GS, let me ask you: are you saying that these?
That was corny, bro. Anyways, are you not tracking your own argument and the logic of your own argument?
You keep rephrasing what I said and turning it.
No, yeah, because you just asserted a bunch of things with no logic behind it or reason.
Stop sticking your finger in my ass, Speakeasy. Engage the premise.
Okay, dude. I don't know, like
it's super
this, like in the closet shit you got going on, bro. I don't know.
All right, guys.
Okay, here we go. The guy who's been with a woman for 34 fucking years is the gay one on the panel.
Hold on.
Yeah, dudes can be married and gay.
Let me.
There's plenty of married men that are gay. You fucking. This is what I mean. You don't have an argument. That's right there. You just displayed your stupidity.
Proved my point.
No, you proved your own point and how stupid you are.
I'm gonna go ahead.
You think because you're married means you can't be gay? You fucking retard.
Come on,
is that what you think?
Now I'm stupid.
Is that what you think? Do you think being married means you can't be gay?
Go ahead, Brick.
Do you think being married means you can't be gay?
So
holy shit!
Within the
yeah, exactly. Because you don't have any logic in your brain.
You mean I don't have logic? You're telling me it's impossible.
So let's break down your argument then. Let's break down your argument then. Can you be gay and married?
You can't be gay if you're married.
You can't be gay if you're married to a woman.
You fucking idiot.
You just said I was married and I'm married for this many years and I'm the gay one.
So
What does you being married have to do with you being
Stop
gay?
sticking your finger in
Married
my
was
ass.
gay.
It's
See,
gay.
that's what I'm saying. You're talking about dudes sticking their fingers in your ass. That's
That's
kind
what
of gay,
you're trying to
bro.
do. Engage the
That's
premise,
kind
you
of
fucking
gay.
retard.
Well,
That's
actually, that is
okay
gay.
if you're
That's
gay,
not
buddy.
kinda
Now I
gay.
understand
That
why
is
people
gay.
think
Yes,
you're retarded.
y'all
Alright.
might
No,
be
kinda.
disrupting.
You've
a little
ad
bit.
hominem
that
the
is gay.
shit out of me. I've engaged the premise.
No, I didn't.
Next
I didn't
you called
ad hom
Chad.
nothing.
It's
I
called
didn't ad
Chad
hom. You don't
homonym.
even know what an ad
Yeah.
hom is.
Yeah.
What are you
Oh,
talking
Chad
about?
Personal
homonym.
attack.
All right.
You called me dumb
So,
like 3 fucking
when
times.
it comes
like
to
a
the
fucking
That's not an
conversation,
ad
it's
hom.
not about gay
Yes,
stuff,
it is.
right?
No, it's not.
It's
Yes,
about
it is.
Did
masculinity.
I call?
Question
Did
my
I say
Hello.
you're retarded? So your argument doesn't matter? That would be an
Knock,
ad
knock,
hom.
knock,
You
knock,
fucking
knock.
retard. I'm
Okay,
just
guys.
stating you're a
Real people's
retard.
podcast. Knock, 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 knock,
How's your
knock.
marriage? Speak easy. You married?
My marriage is good.
Okay, so is mine.
Okay, cool.
What's your next question? You
But
want to
that's
measure
not.
dicks
That
next?
wasn't the
I
point.
got
Nobody
questions.
asked if
The
your
rest
marriage
of
was
us would
good.
love to get in and say
My
some
point
shit.
is, you
Go
said
ahead, cool.
you
Go ahead.
said the
Yeah.
one that's been married this
Save
many
me.
years
Save me, Joe
can't
Cool,
be
from this
gay.
fucking
I
muppet.
am. Wait till he's
You gotta be
done
a strong
again,
man to get
I'll
in there.
respond.
Dude, I like it. I like it, Resla. I like that.
Yeah,
can't
you
be
just
talked
talk
over
and
anymore
you don't.
with that new
You
mic. I
can't
like that.
engage. You're just
VJJ,
mad because your
Ladies,
logic
you're
got
both
broken
pretty.
down in
These
seconds.
and
You
JJs,
moved the goalpost
VJJs
3
are
fucking
not
times, and then you
masculine.
mischaracterized my
Move the
statement.
goalpost now.
You
It's
moved
move the
3 times,
goalpost. You
bro.
don't even understand these
I
terms you're
am the
using.
goalpost.
Ad hom, move the goalpost. Go back to debate school, buddy. What are you talking
I'm not
about?
a debater, dude. I'm trying to have a
Yeah,
conversation.
clearly.
But you are a master debater.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Clearly. So stop
so your
trying to
proof
do
is,
it.
your proof is to mischaracterize everything that I just said and say that you won.
Just stick in your little drama circle thing you do, you know, the sewing circle shit.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is.
Resla, you got your
Hey.
mic hooked up?
Hey, chat. Is it official? Do you like this mic? Is it official?
Yo, it sounds.
Yeah, I like the mic, man. You can't be talked over anymore. I like it.
Damn. All right. I think if it's official, we're about to cut the tag off of it. So if it's official that we like this mic.
Official, pal.
All right.
Hey, don't
Hit
tear
the
the
tag
tag up. You're gonna have to
tag
put it on your
button.
old mic so you can give it to me, and we're gonna put it on the old mic.
Never cut.
Definitely
towards
from
yourself
Chicago,
there, bro.
Joe.
Come on, man.
Hell yeah.
Only Canadians cut towards
started, we
themselves.
left
What are you doing?
though. We left. The goalpost was moved a long time ago. Orthodox guys still up here.
I
Yeah,
can't hear you, Joe. You sound way
I'm
miles
sorry.
away.
I'll
I
bail
can
and
barely
come
hear
back.
you, bro.
I'll bail and come back.
Okay. Nah, I want to hear what he had to say. Damn it.
Yeah, he's gonna come back in.
So he was trying to talk that whole time, and nobody.
So
could
with
hear
the
him.
conversation, the goalpost has been moved. Maybe that's where Joe was going. I'm gonna say what I believe the conversation was revolving around. From what I understand, it was about masculinity and how that when it comes to the conversation specifically about masculinity, the goalpost does get moved away from masculinity for whatever reason. It could actually move to politics, religion, and all sorts of things. In this case, it actually happened to move to femininity itself because somebody wanted to talk about VJJ and how it's VJJ's fault that masculinity is being attacked. And the reality of it is that it's being degraded. Yep. Degraded because of the fact that the ones who are supposed to be masculine are the ones who are supposed to be masculine are moving the goalpost. It's being degraded.
Before that, there was something on the table, and I said the goalpost was moved after Orthodox guy spoke. On the table, he had is men is something a womanly trait. Do you remember what it is, Orthodox guys?
A feminine trait. Gossiping,
talking gossip, a feminine trait.
Oh, that's what Speakeasy just did. Oh, stick to your little sewing circles of drama. You've been watching me lurking from a distance. Speakeasy.
And the conversation actually started before
my little boopy.
When Blind was up.
My little
I haven't even been on YouTube for like 2 weeks. You fucking moron. What are you talking about?
See, there we go. Another ad hominem, bro.
That's not what an ad hominem is. You fucking retard.
You're not attacking my argument. You're attacking me personally.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Calling someone a name isn't an ad hom. That's just calling you a name. You fucking pussy.
Definition of ad hominem.
You even Latin?
Tell me what's the definition? What's the definition of ad hominem?
Google it.
No. Say it. You just said it is the definition of it. So tell me it.
Character, not my
Tell me it.
Google it.
Yeah,
with.
exactly. You don't
It's
know it.
attacking
Don't
the
fucking use
character,
it,
not the
morons.
argument.
Holy
I
shit,
love
dude.
it. I love it.
I'm
Google it.
invading you right now, Speakeasy. You're
You're
being invaded. By the way, I do
Oh, you
love
look
your,
like you're
I do
about to
love your
cry.
show,
Did you
though.
did you
I
Google
genuinely
it?
do.
Did you Google it and see I was
actually
correct? You
stupid.
did.
No, I
Good.
did. I don't
Yeah.
need to
You
Google it
did,
because
you
I know
did,
what an
didn't
ad
you?
hom is.
What is it? What is
An
it?
ad hom is when you use name calling or a personal attack to attack the person rather than their position. I attacked his position, then told him he's a retard. That's different, okay? I still attacked the position, but I called him a retard at the end because that's
Sounds like
how
an
I
ad
felt
hom.
he was being,
That
was
sounds
retarded.
like
You
you were
didn't
using
debate me,
ad
bro.
hominem.
No, that's
No,
you still
because you have
can't.
to
You
attack.
still can't do
You
it.
have to attack the
You
position
still
more
can't. You
I
still
I
can't
I,
get
I
it.
just want to say I just want to say
Still can't get it.
I just want to say if that is his definition, I'm gonna agree. That's exactly what the hell the
Of course you
definition.
would. Of course you would.
That is the definition.
That is literally the definition.
Yeah, so if he calls him a retard before or after, is it still an ad hom?
Doesn't make a difference. If
Yeah.
it's not
No.
about the argument.
No, if I don't,
it's
if I was to,
outside
You
the
attack
argument,
his character
if I
at
was
any
to
point
say,
in the debate,
if
it's
I
ad
was to
hominem,
say,
you dumb
if
fuck.
I was to say, oh, it doesn't matter what you say because you're retarded.
This is why
That
people
would be an
violent
ad
speech
hom.
debates,
That would
right?
be an ad hom.
That would
That's
be an
a
ad hom.
blatant
But
ad
I
hom,
told him
yes.
why his position was stupid,
if he
and then
clar-
told him
if
he
he
was
clar-
stupid.
if he
You
If you
understand?
clarified,
call him
if he
stupid to attack his
clarified,
character instead of the
if he
argument,
had
that is
no,
still an ad hom.
if he clarified the position, because we see this, if he clarified the
There
reason
was no
why
clarity because it was a hypothetical that was not properly engaged.
What is
But that
rather?
was-
And I guess I'm
What
the
does rather
retard.
mean, guys?
wait. It's the same thing as this. Like, if he said, "I think you're stupid on the spectrum," how does he clarify that?
How was that engaging the posit?
How does he clarify?
I
it, that
already
you're on the
engaged
spectrum?
it though.
Yeah, you.
So who
engaged
cares
it
what
by
I called
moving
you?
it,
Why are you crying about
recharacterizing what I
fucking name
said,
calling,
and then
dude?
spitting it back at
You're
me in
crying
the form
about
of a,
name calling, guy?
There you go.
Grow the
And
fuck
still
up,
talking.
bro. You
Fact of the
fucking
matter is, it
snowflake.
doesn't
Talking like
matter
an
when you
idiot.
use the
Go
name
burn a
calling
fucking
or the
effigy, you
attacking of
moron.
character.
Like, go
it is
fucking
still
like
an
this.
ad
Didn't you
hom.
say
It does
you
not
were in the
matter when you
military,
use
bro? And
it.
you're
No,
crying about
definition
It
fucking
doesn't
matter,
matter when you're
Brent.
name
talking
calling,
over
bro?
each other.
Fuck
You're still
off,
matter,
guy. You
talking
Brent.
over
fucking
each other. It
snowflake.
doesn't
dude.
matter.
You're
You
insane.
guys
Actually,
have
it does matter.
you
because
haven't
every
made any
lost
type
in
of
the
headway
voices-
on
in the
this.
voices
You're
in
just
the
talking
void.
over each other.
It does
It's
matter.
not
Definitions
useful.
are important, or otherwise we're going to be lost.
Nah, bro,
Thank
language is
you.
Groping in the
important.
dark, as I'm going to
Manipulate
take
the masses.
Kieran's words. We're going to be groping in the dark if we don't have definitions, because they all matter.
Yeah,
Without
we'll all be
definitions, we have
Canadians if we don't
nothing.
use definitions and know what the words mean in Latin and stuff.
Good
don't
one,
all wanna-
bud.
Finkel,
that
Finkel,
was
since
so
you know
good,
so
dude.
much about these topics.
Or he might
come
be
on up,
fucking
Brody.
snowflakes,
Come on
like
up and tell us
generally over
all
here. That's
about the way
fucking
the world
over
works
here. He
according
claims to
these
be in
Are
the
you gonna
military,
engage
but he's
the
crying
premise?
about name calling. I
Steelman
mean,
my
people
Okay,
should
you
my
check
guys are
your
just literally
credentials
going
now.
back and forth,
Steelman my
doing the
position. You like
wild
to
man
copy.
shit,
You
and
like
it's
to
Yeah, I'll
not
copy
steelman your
Randy
position.
Wilson.
I'll steelman it
Steelman
right
my
now. You
guys.
ready? No,
Hey,
no, no. I'll
guys.
steelman
my
what you
Friendly
said. Go ahead.
fire.
You ready? You gonna let
Steelman
me?
my position.
You're gonna keep talking, or you're gonna let me do it?
Steelman my position.
I will
Hey.
right now. So you said
Let's
if
go.
the hypothetical is that all the people that are directing these directing shade on the person who bring up a woman in the speak of masculinity could, if they were all simps, right? They have no room to talk.
What if they were simps?
Yes,
And one
if
guy-
they were all simps.
Why are you so angry, dude? Go jerk off or something.
No, because you
have
can't.
a lot
You
of pent-up
can't just
frustration.
listen for more than
Find a
30
happy
seconds.
sock
You
to
got
jerk
what we
off
call TikTok brain.
All right.
I don't know how you're 500 years old and got
I
TikTok
don't even
brain,
have a
but
TikTok
it's
account.
wild. Then just shut
God,
up
you
for
are
more than
special
30
ed.
seconds, dude.
Oh, you're dog shit dumb, dude.
So someone.
All right. So, anyways, are you just
Wow.
mad because I could steal
Chase
man you
Williams said.
perfectly?
Chase
Are you
Williams
mad
said.
because I could steal man it
Chase-
perfectly? You thought you were gonna trip me
I
up
love
there?
this.
Chase Williams said.
Oh, cut that wrong.
Access to this not
Oh,
You're peeking real bad. You're peeking real bad.
Chase,
Intentionally.
I did to make sure I had to get everybody's attention. Chase Williams said, "Talk all
Sure,
at
buddy.
once. That way we can all hear you."
Read my mind, man.
I'm saying I too
Yeah,
want
it's
to be
actually,
part
that
of the.
one's called. That's actually called a red herring, by the way.
I too want to be part
So
of the.
again, yeah, that's the thing, Brick. That's
I
what
like
you
to
just
be
pointed
part,
it out
but-
right there. The whole point, his hypothetical, is a fucking red herring. It's a
What are you
fallacy
talking
in
about?
itself. It doesn't
How
matter.
about
it
It
be a
doesn't
red herring?
matter if
Also a red
those
herring.
dudes
Crap, you
suck
stupid.
dick every night.
Dude,
It
seriously,
doesn't
stop
matter. They can
talking.
still speak
You
on
sound
masculinity,
queer
you
and you
fucking
shit talking
retard.
already.
Don't you
Red
get
herring.
it?
Crap, man.
If you
Everybody
stop
can
comfortable where
talking
you
and
talk.
start
It's also
listening,
called
you fucking get
bestiality.
it.
I'm trying to save you from being
I'm trying to
embarrassed. with
save
yourself.
you. No,
Yeah,
you
you're
couldn't save
embarrassing yourself,
nobody.
dude. You're a
Save
clown.
yourself first, bro. What are you talking
Go
about?
ahead.
Save me.
Go ahead,
The
bro.
Save
argument is
yourself.
quite
Look
often.
at you, bro.
You know, I think I'm
Failed
just
every
gonna jail
aspect
for
of
the
life,
rest
my
of the
guy. What are you
show,
talking
man.
about?
Fuck it.
Save me.
Everybody
I
else
failed
is
every
yelling. I
aspect of
think
life.
this
Yes,
will be my
everyone.
Why
out
is it
loud.
always
I talk
crying
the
right
rest
behind
of
you,
the
dude?
fucking
Why
show
is
because
why is
everybody
the
else
weather
is just
sad
yelling
behind
and
you at
I
all
can't
time, dude?
hear shit. I can't
I'm,
participate. Let's make it
go
shitty
ahead,
for
Joe Cool.
everyone.
Go ahead, Joe Cool. I'm sorry. I'll mute up.
I don't have nothing in particular to say, but you niggas been going back and forth for 10 minutes. Be nice.
Wait, we got Joe Cool telling people to be nice.
He's been trying.
That's a fact.
That was his nice way of telling you to shut up and listen every now and then.
That is a fact.
Was
The
it
fact
just
that
him?
Joe Cool needs to tell you to
Suck
do
dick.
that tells you something.
You 100% suck dick for a living, bro.
Yeah, I suck dick
hundo,
for a
dude.
living.
Yeah, you're behind the dumpster, man.
The thing
Sucking
is,
dick
I
for
do
Skittles.
for a living what you wish you could do on your little drama channel.
I don't want to.
I don't know what you're talking about. What I do
My
for a
little
living.
drama channel. So you do watch, you little cocksucker, don't you?
What are you talking about?
You do
Generally, you've talked about yourself how
You
many
do
times?
watch.
That's all you
do
do.
watch.
You bring
Oh.
up your own personal drama all the time. What else
My
do you
own
do over
personal
there?
drama. What do you fucking do? You talk about everybody else's personal drama?
No.
Well, what the fuck do you do?
I come and wreck people that don't have logic like you.
knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Well, what the fuck is going on here?
Speakeasy is a chaos agent.
Holy shit! Because you can't like listen, dude.
He can't handle the libtards on TikTok. So
All
he's
right, I'll
over
wait
here.
till you're done crying and then I'll
Yeah,
speak.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go dunk on some college students, you fucking muppet.
Okay. Anyway,
you
wrong with college students? Hey, wait.
That must have been an ad hom.
What's wrong with college students?
Anyway.
Hey.
Well, when you're 35, I don't know. Maybe it's time to stop going to the high school.
Yeah, I'm 33 tomorrow. But
college and high school,
lingering a little too long at the high
college
school.
and high school, two different things.
I mean, personally, I think Chad
24 is
homonyms are
college.
great. All right, personally, I think Chad homonyms are completely reasonable.
Yeah, sure.
Feelings.
Yeah, so the issue was all I did.
Hold up, guys.
See what happened was
we're gonna have this night. I said it before we even opened the panel, guys. This is the stuff that we're talking about, right? And I said that we have content creators who do their thing all across the board. Even if you want to talk about these content creators who are up here now, because most of them happen to be right. The fact of the matter is that you guys don't support content creators that you guys see on a regular basis. Is that we do this shit, and even for your entertainment, and some of you guys go lurking, some of you guys don't do support, some of you guys don't share our shit. Why the fuck aren't you? Why the fuck? Because we do this shit, right? Some of them, can't say what, some of them might grift. Some of them might have no choice because you know why? You fuckers don't do your part. And then some people who are out there doing their thing because we're just like you at any point in life, shit can befall upon us. And when we say, well, now we see the worst happen to us, instead of saying, I feel bad because I didn't really do much for you and then this shit happened to you, you know what you say? Ha, your fault. And you know what I'm going to say? When you say those kind of things, if you're the type of person, I hope you get cancer while you're passing a deuce. There you go. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
He said ass cancer.
I have to admit something. I lied just a few seconds ago. I'm actually 33 now. I just realized the time. So
happy birthday, man.
Illuminati
Happy
confirmed.
birthday,
Happy birthday.
Yeah, the thing is Resla's 100% right? So this show from where he started at, he's talking about how that content creators are out there doing their thing and people are enjoying these shows and then won't even fucking hit the like button, won't chat. They just sit back and lurk. But then you also got the people who are hate watching, who only come through to troll people. And it's just like, why are you here? Right?
That's important in some way, right? You know, hate watching might be
maybe
views.
Depends on your view. But the thing about it is, here's the thing. It's funny because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 content creators right here.
All 8 of us. Yep.
All 8 of us are content creators. Even you, Bricky. And the thing is when people come through, they sit there and watch and watch and watch. And occasionally when the content creator has a panel, they'll come up and do the wild man thing. And you know what? Hey, that's one thing to do, but not all content creators are the same.
Brick
Jones. Content creators do.
I do a lot. You need to say some names because I mean, if you're talking about anyone on the panel, you should let them know.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I mean, give the names.
If you feel guilty, that's probably you. If it's something that you haven't considered, but you hear it, and then you hear it, and occasionally it goes, "Oh, maybe that's me."
I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
No. My reasoning and logic behind this is actually because like you're saying it right now, so I figured maybe there was someone on.
But I've hit the like button, Resla. I've hit the like button.
I don't think it's me because I know that's not what I do.
Well, everybody has their little quirks. Everybody has their, I guess, faults. Even I do, right?
Yeah, you're not even a real brick, right? You're not even a real brick, right? Okay, so shut the fuck up.
Hey, you see my name? I'm from the clay, bruh. All right,
from the clay, bro.
Another man out here. I'm just another human being, right? I took the name because I'm fired.
I'll fire a live up and leave it up for 24 hours and get more views on what you do from a stream 20 years ago.
What we're not talking about is our name. What we're talking about is being a content creator. And when people come through and they just shit on your channel, you know, it hits home.
No one's shitting on your channel.
Right?
No one's shitting on your channel. GS started this shit off. GS started this shit off.
You have no idea.
What you gonna do about? What are you gonna do about it? What the fuck you gonna do about it?
You don't pay attention to what's going on.
I think I can convince you that actually this isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, when you come through and you see their channel, right? You have no idea what that person's been through. For example, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. Unkle Tom, right? What he just went through, right? You know, people probably came through beforehand, you know, before it happened, and gave him shit. I don't know who that is. You know, he's been through some shit. He's been through some shit, I'm sure. There's no doubt because he's a content creator. This is what content creators deal with, right? And so his house, he just lost his home, right?
Oh, wow.
And because he lost his home.
It's Resla's friend, and that's what the stream was about. We was talking about that. We're not going to go crazy today.
Hey, look, you guys didn't know, and it's okay. You know, we can move past that. The fact of the matter is, a lot of people,
but you and GS took us into a drama stream.
Hold on, Bricky, because this is not even close to about you or me, right? Right now, what I'm talking about is the fact that a content creator just lost his home. Okay. And the fact of the matter is that not only do content creators not really pay attention and then they come up with no knowledge of what's just happened, but also people in the chat, also people who are hate watching. And you know what? It's okay. You're forgiven because you didn't know. But as soon as you learn about it, you want to feel, hold on, Bricky. Hold on, Bricky. Then you want to feel bad. But the thing is, you never felt bad before.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I'm really confused, man.
Hold on. That is the question.
Who is Unkle Tom and where is he right now?
That is the questionable part. Bro, I can't even get this part out, bro. That is the questionable part.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out why it's relevant, man.
It's the questionable part about your motive. Listen. The question
is
my motive. Yeah, I'm confused of who the fuck Unkle Tom is, whose channel this is. Am I not on Resla's channel?
Is it only to make a problem with the content creator? You claim that you are here to
say it's not about you, but you want to keep talking on, guy. We're quiet for a second. Fuck we talking about Unkle Tom's and then people losing their houses.
But I'm pointing it out.
What the fuck does that have to do with me, bro?
Remember the elephant in the room speech? speak
I'm
easy.
not talking about
I'm
Uncle
the guy
Tom,
who
man.
also points out the elephant in the room.
So then say it, you pussy. Stop doing all this beating around the bush shit. And when content creators go on certain content, say the fucking name and say what you mean and say it with
It
your
doesn't
chest, you
bitch.
bitch.
It's not you. It's not GS. It's not
Okay, then
Resla.
who
It's
it doesn't matter.
everybody.
Then go say it to
Oh,
them.
so is it me?
Go
Is
say
it
it
me?
to them. If
Is
they're
it
not in the
me?
room.
Bro, if
I point
you
out an
feel
elephant
that
that's in the
way,
room. I
then
say,
it's
"Where's the
probably
elephant?" He
you.
says, "Not in the room."
If
Shut
you
up,
feel
guy.
that way, if you're
Shut
feeling
up,
like,
you
hey,
fucking
this sounds
dummy.
like me, it's
Resla,
probably
I've jumped on your channel multiple times, my friend. Right again,
I
I've even
the fact that you
supported the
don't
channel.
feel some kind of way about
Yeah.
it.
Is that
says
who's here
So I
right
don't
now?
get where he's coming from.
Nobody's
Yeah.
here. Like, who gives a fuck? Fuck,
It
are we
says
talking
everything
about right
anybody
now,
needs to
dude?
know, bro. If you feel that it's possibly you, it could possibly be you.
No, I
What about
didn't
if it
feel
was
like
you?
it's me. You just said it was
It
me.
could be. It could be. But you know what? I don't feel.
Now it
I
could
don't
be,
feel
bro.
like it's
I don't
me.
care about
I
your
don't.
code
I
talk.
really
Shut
don't.
up, Brick. Just shut up. Just
Why?
shut up.
Why?
I
Because
don't
I'm
care
calling the
about your
fucking
Wait,
code
wait,
talk.
easy.
If you
Don't
want to be
call him
straightforward with
Brick.
me, bro. If you
Don't
want to
call
be
him Brick.
straightforward, I don't care who. I don't
Am
know who
I
Uncle
doing
Tom is.
Am I
Don't
saying,
care.
hey, there's the
Sorry.
elephant in the room?
Sorry. I've been
Easy.
through it for the last
Don't call
2
him
weeks
Brick.
with my own
Don't call
shit,
him
with
Brick.
my family. I don't care about Uncle Tom and what he's been through. I'm not on Uncle Tom's channel and doing anything to Uncle Tom. So I
Uncle
don't. Why
Tom's
are
the
you
guy who
saying
got
this to me? What does
Uncle
it
Tom's the
matter?
guy who got Resla
You're muted,
started, one
Resla.
of his good friends.
You're still muted, Resla. You're still muted.
Pause. Wait. Stop. Pause. 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 We're not. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I get it. You don't care about what's going on with Uncle Tom or whatever. I literally started this stream because I literally say that us as content creators got a whole bunch of shit going on in our lives, right? You included. The problem that we have with even from other content creators or even from the people in that chat is that they don't. This is a stream that I even did yesterday. Trying to build that bridge between the people who are the audience and understand the people who are up here and we do what the fuck we do. You've been doing this way longer than for sure. Me for sure. I can't talk about anybody else. For me for sure. But literally, when shit befalls somebody, and again, you weren't here for it, easy. But literally yesterday, this whole man's house raised multiple children, has never had his wife have to work, has had literally became a grandfather. Everything had his whole house burned down. Still trying to figure out how the fuck that shit just happened.
5% left.
No. We saw that shit happen live on stream, by the way. It's
like I get it. That's rough, bro. Like but I don't know what I did to offend Uncle Tom or any of that. I came and talked about what you guys were talking about.
You did not do anything.
Okay, so why Brick over here crying like I did something?
And
like
again,
I stole his fucking bike.
If Rick brought that up, or whatever,
and GS as well. He was bitching as well.
I will. Sorry, I had to woosah quick for a moment. Because I'm on my. I'm not even up for just temporary. Like I'm out for banning people today. Like, don't do it. Like I'm saying he had nothing. Like whatever Brick says is whatever Brick says. Whatever, it has nothing to do on you, Easy, at all. I'm just saying the reason why he did this stream is just let people know, like, because I had a whole stream yesterday about saying how there are so many people who lurk and they hate watch and they all cut other shit. But for the people who actually do rock with content creators that they actually sub to, they actually like to support, they should do that more than just a like support. Let's just say if I like your shit, right? You know what I do when I like your shit? I recommend you to other people who never heard of you.
Yeah,
how many people?
Even out in public,
but how many people can you really say that even sub to you do that for you?
You don't sub to me, Resla. You don't sub to me.
I'm sure actually.
I love how I just gave something and you, outside of the person I'm speaking to, motherfuckers just got loud. I didn't know you was Easy. I gave a question to him.
No, and for me, I'm sure there's reasons that either they don't for instance, I know there's like there'll be say
wait.
say a guy listens to you for some like
easy. Can you do me one quick favor?
Yeah,
I never asked him. Can you do one quick favor? In your chat, can you highlight the steel man who got a quick ban from my platform for being a fucking ass clown? He said Resla is such a beggar. Can you highlight him? Can you just make a big, nice, like, good highlight in your chat so people can know that he got banned because he's an ass clown?
Oh, that's the one who got banned. Yeah, he came into my chat at the beginning of the stream, and he's like,
"Can you do that for me? One content creator from another. Can you do that?"
It was wild. It was wild. He came into the beginning of the stream, and he was like, "Go raid Resla and tell him he's a cocksucker."
People easy chat. I just want to let you know.
My wife goes in the chat and says, "Don't bring your fucking drama over here."
That got fucking banned in my chat. Do yourself a favor. Give him the thumbs down in easy chat, y'all. No problem whatsoever. Please give him the thumbs down. I'll start the motherfucker if you want to. He thought he was about something. He was not. Well, let me start first. You can give him the thumbs down. Absolutely. Sorry, Easy. Yes, but I'm listening to what you said.
No worries. Yeah, he was in there at the beginning whining about you. My wife was like, "Yeah, don't bring that over here, man. We don't give a fuck."
give me his name. Give me his name. Give me his name. I'll put him on the hit list.
It's boys. Steelman. He's the numbers weird guy. He thinks all that with weird shit, mushrooms, and the Bible was based off mushrooms and shit. Yeah, he's wild.
The gematria weirdo.
Well, at least he's not a Canadian.
But with what you were saying, Resla, I agree that it's the thing about, so there's reasoning sometimes that someone won't talk about you to like say like they know the people they hang out with wouldn't approve of them watching, so maybe that's one of the reasons that'll hold them back. But like I've had people tell me they've had conversations with like their mother that's like way old, like about my streams and things that we've talked about on stream. So like there is people that'll do it. It's just it's kind of like what you said where like we don't know what people are going through, so it's good to support. But I always say it's good to support when you can, because like I know there's everybody in the chat is human being too, and like sometimes they have like they'll watch numerous creators, and then they have the certain creators they'll support with the little bit of extra they have, but they can't support the other ones, but they still enjoy watching. That's why I always say, like, everybody even just watching, it matters.
Everything you just said is what I said. But I know plenty of people who sit there and watch dozens of creators all day, but will only wait for one creator to drop all their money on.
Yeah, and I think that's fine.
No, I think it's fine. It's fine, but when I say even the idea of support is just saying, you know what other creators I watch? So and so. Doesn't mean I drop money in them. Share it. But there are plenty of people who do not want other creators to even get followings, so they don't even acknowledging them.
Yeah,
I just want to keep it all to myself. And that's
there's a problem with that, right? And the thing that's what it is where people believe that this is what's going to happen, is that they'll go support that person and not me anymore. And like me, I've always said people are going to do what they want with their money regardless, right? So like I'm never going to care about not sharing someone. Like every time I do these panel purges and I go on panels, I always share the panel before I leave. I don't do it while I'm on because I've had too many times like I'll come on and people will try to like troll because I'm doing it, but I always share it off, right? Because like I like everybody to, I was just talking about it today where like I feel like especially with verbal combat, like I feel like that's helped a lot of people grow their channels, and that's all I've wanted. Like that was the main goal of it, is a way that we could make the smallest channels even be able to grow. You know,
I've been on for a bit over a year and about a year and a half now, right? I've had plenty of people that I've talked to in a lot of different spaces, debate, regular, relationship, political, whatever. I have conversations with people who turn around and say, not for nothing, I don't like that motherfucker Joku. Even though Joku, I'm gonna say you shouldn't be holding this nigga Steel Man's nuts in easy chat. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm gonna lay that right now. I'm gonna just call you out on that. So I saw that shit. Don't think I saw that. That fish you did this should have did this. cradling his nuts. So anyway, I'm gonna just say that. So
squirt. He made him squirt.
But I'm just saying. I've seen plenty of people that say, "Oh, I don't like fucking GS or whatever." Cool. Oh, I don't like
GS
Brick.
is cool with me.
I've had plenty of people turn around and say, "Fuck Easy," but you guys have all shown me at least respect, and I promote you guys regardless. Hey, what guys? How you feel about them? I say, make sure you take a look at GS. Make sure you take a look at Brick. Make sure you look at Easy, but regardless, because you never know what's going to be the moment that might change your fucking mind. Rather than most of the people who turn around and say they shit on a person is due to someone else's perspective. They never actually did the work themselves. They never took the time to actually listen to what the fuck you actually had to say. Because most people see what you said maybe on your channel or on somebody else's channel where you may have trolled or you were being funny or whatever, and they let that shit run. And that was how they locked you in. And I say even here on my channel, people have been surprised to see different perspectives that people have given on this channel. They go, "Oh, I think that nigga Easy was capping, and I've never seen him like that." No, you just don't really know. You don't know the real Easy. I say the same thing for GS. I say the same thing for Brick. You don't even understand the conversation that we've had behind the scenes when the fucking red light is off. I say that shit continuously.
From the people that you hang around, Resla, I know you've had plenty of people talk about me, but I don't care about that. Like, I'm not gonna. You've been cool. You never showed me any shade because of those idiots, so I never held anything against you.
But I say the same thing.
I like the convos.
You know some of the people I've been around, and I'm like, Easy has never shown me that kind of disrespect. I get how you feel about him. I get that you got bad blood. He's never done that to me.
Now we got
bad
blood.
Yeah, until a motherfucker gets to that point with me, I ain't got nothing to say. The same thing for GS. I mean, people came on the witch all in my fucking emails and everything for this man. And I'm just like,
my feelings all the time.
GS
fuck
is
that
a total
guy.
asshole, by the way. And speak easy. I said it too before I even said anything. I wasn't trying to catch friendly fire. I intended no offense. Right. Let's be clear. What I was trying to do was trying to stop the madness, and hey, you know what? Some people enjoy it. In fact, there's people who are literally hate watching right now who love to see it. And you know what? I'm not a big fan of it personally. I can play the game. I can. It's just not something.
Not very well. Not very well.
See, this is the thing when it comes to especially debating topics. The reason I knew I'd be enjoyed and would be enjoying debating and would be doing this is because me and the boys used to do it a lot. We'd chop and debate different topics, politics and all. Yep. And we get to the point where we're calling each other retarded, almost fisted. There's been a couple fights sometimes, and at the end of the day, we're still boys, right? And I treat this the same way, where it gets contentious during debates and everything, but I'm not gonna hold it with my heart when I leave, right? It's still God bless y'all at the end.
But let's not call it a debate
where I'm at right now, though, Easy. I've literally debated with people for years online, and I made my style the way that it is. And it took me a long time to get this way. I made my style the way that it is, and motherfuckers call me all kind of shit. Liberal, gay, all kind of shit, and they walk
leftist, liberal,
and you know what? I you know what? Fuck the both of you. So anyway, at the end of the day, you know what turnaround people say? That motherfucker was actually all right. Actually, I thought about what he said. Yep. I was just throwing shit, but he's actually not bad. He's actually, I actually thought I was just trolling him, but he actually made a lot of sense. And to me, that's enough.
Hey, Easy, let me say this to Easy. You have the best fucking arguments. You ain't got to yell and speak over, nigga. What are you doing?
Wait, you know what's the funny part about it? Funny part about it.
When everybody gets loud, I can get loud too. I tend to match energy.
The first shit people give me a lot of shit for. First shit that people give me a lot of shit for when I say I don't have a problem with Easy. I've even showed it here on my channel. Was maybe the second time I was on your platform, and the conversation where you and I were having to talk about prostitution. People give me so much shit because I'm like, at the end of the day, he gave me information, and I did my due diligence in looking up the information, and I'm not gonna lie, he kind of swayed my opinion.
Wait, why did people give you? Why did people? I missed
Because
it.
Because after doing research based on what he gave me,
I
actually thought that he might have been onto something.
And they
can you give
prefer
me
to
the
be dug in.
TLDR?
Because I considered
Yeah,
his
changing your
thoughts,
Mhm.
I was labeled to be the
mind. I
worst.
dig it. Yeah.
Why? What? That's
Because
retarded.
people have a zero-sum game.
Oh,
Yeah, people want the hog box.
Yes, they do it for
Yes.
you. If you make sense, they don't give a fuck. They still talk shit about you. And I say that's not what I do.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
that's
like
fair.
people like a hug box. So like, I don't know. I'll give you a really good example. You know Adele? Remember she used to be really big?
Yeah.
When she got skinny,
They
people
shitted
like
on her.
acted like she turned on people or something. Like you're not representing for the big girls
That
no
is a
more.
fact.
Fuck you. Sending
fact.
her death
Right.
threats and everything. It's because
Right.
they feel like they don't have you now to live through. Right? Instead of doing the
Yes.
change with you, they
Very
like,
good.
no, I'm comfortable here. Change is scary. So like they just
Yes.
attack you. Yeah.
And the way how I have that conversation, whether it's UGS and people try to sway me, whether it's you Easy, whether it's you, even you, Brick, I'm always open to the possibility that I might be wrong.
Yeah, which brick you on about, right? Because there's only one fucking brick on this
Come on
panel.
with that bullshit, dude.
I actually wonder who had the name first.
I don't know why I chose violence today. I don't know why people are testing me. Like I felt like I chose violence this stream.
I've actually had it longer.
There it is.
Oh yeah, didn't that happen with Lizzo too? Didn't Lizzo just recently get skinny?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and the same thing happened. Yeah,
I had a
absolutely.
I didn't know that.
it's
How long you been on YouTube for, Brick Georgie?
And that was when she first suggested it, by the way. Once she lost this shit, that's when she started flaunting it.
How long
you been on YouTube for, Brick Georgie? How long
you had the name?
I've been on YouTube 6 years.
Okay, I've had my name since 2016.
Ooh.
Right. Well, then you beat me.
Oh, y'all
Yes, you did.
Right? Yeah, that right. But why do you call yourself Brick?
Doesn't matter.
No, it does. Has a very like semantics are very important.
Oh
Right? So why do you call yourself Brick?
He can't say on YouTube.
I can't believe I'm literally seeing the measure of a dick
Yeah.
content of people's names that literally aren't their names in real life.
I literally laid my own walkway, which was
I was
actual
Brick
red
first.
Right.
Yeah, I was bricked. They think I was bricked first.
You know, it's funny.
Yeah, I'll fight him. Yeah, I'll fight
the
him.
name Speak Easy because it was like an artist name first. And it was like I literally came up with it. I didn't even know there was ever anybody ever named it anything like this. And the reason for it was I said that even if my music became illegal, people were still gonna listen to it. So like a Speak Easy, right?
Yeah.
And then I realized there's some dude from LA that has the name Speak Easy as well. And he's not like huge or nothing, but like he's got some views and shit like this. And I just said to myself, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna take the name, bro. Like I don't care if he's got the same name. I'll just make it better. I'll get bigger with it. So
that is exactly what it was. So
Snoopy was my competition.
So for me, the name Resla is actually a play on my actual name. I never hid that. It's a play on my actual name. It just so happened that I've been on YouTube. I never did content, but my name has always been Resla. And then what happened was that the Tesla company came out.
And you blew
yeah, every time I search your name, that's what comes up. It's Tesla.
And then on top of
and
that,
it says, "Did you mean Tesla?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "No,
And
motherfucker, I searched Tesla."
on top of that, there was a guy named Resla who did music. So I'm like, that's not my fault.
I had to take Joe Cool from Snoopy. Every time a motherfucker looked for me, they found Snoopy. You know how hard that shit took years, but you know, to kick his ass, man.
You've been taking stuff from people for years, Joe. Right? You don't give a shit about what people.
So it worked out, right?
Yeah. So speaking
good.
about
You're a good
referring people, here's an example. I just got 2 comments on my post that I did today. I am
did
free
hurt your
sent me.
feelings?
I am free sent me. Another one said I am free sent me as well. I just showcased some of his audits today. That's Inland Auditing Media. I am free.
Cold. He is
and
good.
Yeah, he's really good. And
he's
here's
one of the
the
best.
thing: he reciprocates. He shows respect. He does what Resla's saying. You're on my platform. I'm giving you exposure. Least you can do is on your platform, give me a reach around. You know, I mean,
That sounds pretty gay.
That's wild.
well,
It's a fair statement, though.
Just gonna say that does sound pretty gay, like even Resla's laughing there, right? Okay, and that's how.
Did that get you all bricked up? Did that get you all
Taking
bricked up?
JS, you know I fucking like you, JS, and you know Brick Jonesy, you know I like you as well, right? But the fact of the matter is, right? Okay, is unfortunately for you two fuckers, my loyalty lies where it lies, right? Okay, and I ain't having yous coming up here disrespecting somebody, right? Okay.
Wait,
not giving him credit, right? Okay, give him some credit.
Some of my best friends.
Resla, give Resla, you've disrespected Resla tonight, right? The 2 years.
How he was giving his perspective. How
two of them. The rest I've heard the both of them. I've heard the both of them condescending.
I certainly gave him shit, but I didn't hear Brick.
Yeah, Joe, you're right. You're right, no, Joe. Joe, you're right. You're the same color as them. You can do that, right? Okay, that's not like.
That's racist, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what you were hearing, bro.
Tell me,
got an active
Bricky,
imagination.
are the balls heavy?
Do your balls hang low? Can you swing them to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot?
Are his balls heavy?
Whoa!
I don't need to know about how heavy someone's balls are.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because he's coddling them right now.
The fact that he even knew the lyrics to that shit was crazy to me right now.
No, can you some hang low?
Do you get the funny feeling when they're hanging from the ceiling? Do you ever get the feeling when your balls hang low?
Okay.
That's wild, bro.
I was thinking, through your chain hang low, can it some to the flow? That's what I thought.
When you talk about these auditors, are you talking about the ones that like go in buildings?
We know the Fadi version of that shit too. Come on,
auditors, yeah, go in buildings. I'm a cop watch. I do go in buildings.
When they go in the buildings filming shit?
Yeah.
That's so lame, bro.
He says lame?
What's lame about it?
Yeah, that's lame, bro.
What's lame about it?
Yes,
I'll tell you, right? Like, so that's still just a human being doing their job. And like, imagine at your work, some fucking retard coming and just holding a camera in your face. And, I'm just sitting here, Bill. I'm just, like, you don't even like your boss sitting over your fucking shoulder. But you want some retard not only coming in, probably strapped because it's his fucking right.
Well, you watch, you watch some of these auditors, and you must watch some things that I don't watch.
It's lame.
Apply to the,
I mean, it's not illegal. It's just lame.
Not for nothing, Brick. It's because maybe there's just too many of y'all.
Yes.
Easy is
I'd be
lame.
pissed.
There's not
I was
enough.
at my, if right now,
You know,
I'm working, this is my job.
You think there's not enough?
There's
There
not
are a
enough
lot.
people.
Think about this. Think
who are
about this.
willing
This is my job
to
right
do the
now.
job.
You know how
Really-
pissed I'd be if
really
some
are.
retard was like, "Hey, I'm just here watching, making sure you're doing everything right."
Easy. Here's the
Hey.
question I gotta
Opinions
ask,
are like
though.
assholes.
Does that go
Everybody
for a
has
government
one.
employee? What
Yeah,
if,
I'd punch you straight in that big fat
you
nose of
would.
yours,
No,
Jonesy.
you wouldn't.
I'd punch you straight in that big
What
fat nose of
happened,
yours.
dude?
I gotta turn my
We
shit
were
up being
kumbaya
an
for a
asshole.
second, and we're right back to what the
No,
hell's
it's
going on,
okay.
dude?
It's okay. I just like I have a disagreement, and everybody, you can obviously give me why you don't like. But my thing is, right? My thing is, they invade personal space. Their reasoning behind it is just because they can, and they usually do it on YouTube so they can get a bunch of clicks and views and money for it. And they're not actually preventing or solving anything. That actually just entertainment. It's literally entertainment.
Imagine, hold on.
Please,
Imagine,
bro,
imagine,
you've been going all night, G. Can I get a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. I can't hear
appreciate
you,
you.
bro. You're so faint.
Damn it, again?
No, I mean, you got to get closer to your mic.
Damn, man, you've been going for
wrestler. Can you turn him up? Can you turn him up? Is that possible?
Well, can you shut the fuck up for 5 and let him speak?
He left.
And
when he comes back,
try to come back.
When he comes back,
I think he's really turned.
But I also can't do it if Brick, one of the two, is gonna scream to the higher heavens. I don't know what's that
Right?
the UK thing or whatever.
It wasn't me. It was him.
Totally you. It was 100% you.
Yeah, shut up, because I'll ruin the both of you, mate. I'll ruin the pair of you.
Chill, though, chill. I would like to hear the reason that it's like you think it's like. What do you think it's?
Fair enough, Joe.
Is it
just to repeat my thing with it is that most of the time they're invading a bunch of other human beings. They're civilians too. They might be at work.
Wait. All right. Let me give you a little pushback. Let's go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah. That's what I want to hear. So if you remember what I said, go ahead.
The first thing you said was they're civilians. When these auditors go in these buildings, they always going after public employees. We're going to exclude the knuckleheads on the street. When they go in these buildings, these are public buildings and these are public employees.
Yeah, so I was saying when they go home. Sorry. Like when they go home, they're just a civilian like you and me.
Agreed. But when they're on the job, do you have a problem with someone, say, filming a cop or filming a public official?
No, so like say you see something out in the streets, you film the police, all that stuff. No, I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is like the guys who go into these buildings.
All right. I'm gonna go there. Most people don't have a problem with the
doing it to execute their right to do it, and it's entertainment. There's no actual they're not preventing.
Well, let's go there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Most people don't have a problem with the guy on the street filming the cops. Everybody sees that.
Yeah.
But suddenly when they go in the building, that's my auntie, my cousin. He works behind the counter like that. When you go in there, these people must follow the law. And every time an auditor goes in there, he has them ask them to comply with the law, with the right that we have. Usually it's just the right to film in a public place, something that easy. And the person tells them, you can't film here. What are they to do, Easy? Back down?
Yeah, so again, so like if they're just going, so if I owned a convenience store, and someone came into my convenience store.
Property, you might be confused.
Not that they're gonna go to a convenience store because they're only gonna go to.
I'm comparing it.
You can't compare private. If y'all come to your house, it's different from me going to a government
something more bigger than the idea. Is bigger than
contrasted.
The idea that there are people, not all, but there are some people that think that it is all right to disturb someone else from what they do for living. Not causing any harm or anything, didn't even ask anyone to leave, but the idea that it's okay to do one of these. So I'm just wondering, what are you doing? When you plan on taking your break? Did you fart today? Did the government pay you?
No, I haven't seen a lot of auditors come in there and say that, but I have seen them come in there with that camera up and say, I'd like to make a FOIA request, or I'd like to film in here.
And I say
60-70% of the bids.
Me personally,
you guys gonna give him a proper ability to do
a defense I would like to, but I keep getting interrupted.
Because Joe is the one who's defending.
I'm trying to.
He needs to be able to provide a proper defense, and when you continue to interrupt him, what you're doing is you're actually not allowing.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
I was actually wait a minute.
With the Sixth Amendment, which is compliance in.
I went stop. Right? Stop, Brick. Stop. I don't need you to be his lawyer. He can defend his point now. You don't need to go on a diatribe now that you want to make his point for. Right. He can make his point. But you know what I would like? A good amount of time that doesn't feel like we don't even know what the fuck he was talking about because he wants to give everything under the sun. How about that? Is that
I'm talking too long? I can make it more precise.
I'm talking. I was asking Brick a question. Is that okay?
What were you saying? What were you saying to me?
I'm going to. I am.
Okay, can I give my argument?
I am here.
Yeah, I'd like to just get back.
No. I was asking Brick Jones your question so that Joe can be able to give his points. Since Brick Jonesy is the one who.
Brick is not that one interrupting me, Resla. You are.
Actually, Resla interrupted my
Actually, if you really want to go about pissing me off, I will just drop the entire fucking show.
James! James! Go on, make me the first one. Make me the first one, please. Drop me first. Go on, like a bad habit.
All right. What about a public employee? When you
wait. Hold up, Joe. Hold up.
I do
Hold
want to
up.
answer you, Joe.
Wait. Hold
Au
up, Joe.
revoir, Vincent, and goodbye.
Hold up, Joe. Request granted indefinitely.
Okay, whatever that means.
Oh no, just look at the panel.
Look at the panel. Okay.
Indefinitely. Fuck around and found out. Anyway, you were saying,
Yeah.
Joe Cool.
All right. Okay. Back to Speakeasy. What if? Stay with me on this. I go in there and I just ask them to obey the law. I'm supposed to have the right to film and the right to request the public record, so they'll be transparent. I know they're not fucking me.
No problem.
If I go in there, that's 60-70% of the videos. You go in and ask for one of those two things, and they tell you can't do it. What do I do?
So most of the time, these auditors, right, when they're going into these buildings, they're often like they cause confrontation right from the get-go. So they're in the building filmed, and usually what happens is someone walks up to them, asks them who they are. They say, "I don't have to tell you."
Wait.
Then they'll say, "What is your business here?"
Wait.
Can I finish?
I'm just stay with you. I'm not.
Well,
you gotta keep going.
I stayed with you, Joe. So could I listen to you? Can I get my side out?
All right. I just needed some clarity is all. Well, go ahead.
Okay. So what's the clarifying question?
Confrontation. You're saying when they came in there and said something. That's the confrontation.
Well, I was trying to explain it, right? Yeah, I was elaborating on the confrontation.
Okay.
So like usually they're asked who they are. The person will say,
"I don't have to tell you."
I don't have to tell you. And then they'll ask, "What are you doing here?" And they'll say, "I don't have to tell you." Yeah. So right away, that's confrontational.
Very good.
Okay, right?
Okay,
because I want you guys to picture now this in a school. Go ahead. You guys okay with that? Because it's a public building, and technically, if it's not in the classrooms, they're allowed to film. What do you mean no? No. What do you mean no? Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Against that, no.
Yes, they are. There's laws against filming schools.
In schools, you can go to the school.
No, in classrooms. In classrooms, not in the schools. In classrooms. Get it right.
May I?
So I've seen some really hard. Go ahead.
Public forum. Okay, so there's a difference between a public forum, a private place, and then a limited public forum. And a lot of people don't understand that. And when you go into a court, it's kind of the same thing. That's why they got the security booth set up. And there's places where you just simply cannot go for security reasons.
Same with the school.
All right. Well, you go ahead and look it up. You're definitely allowed to film public areas, including schools. You just can't record in the non-public spaces, which would be the classrooms, unless given permission by a teacher or a principal.
Fair enough.
So, again, my question is: someone sitting outside a school filming, and when they asked what they're doing, they say, "I don't have to tell you." When they say, "Who are you?" I don't have to tell you. Are you guys okay with this? We should allow this too.
You shifted shit a long way from where we were.
No, I did not. See, no, I'm extending the logic. I'm extending it.
You started with a guy going into a building, saying that he does not have to give his name or state his business or something. And now let's leave it there for a second. These are rights that I have under law. If I go in there, I have the right to maintain my identity and the right to film in a public place as long as it's not behind some sign.
You don't.
And why is it that when I express my right, you say, like a cop, it's a problem? Do I have that right?
I just explained. So you're not. I just explained the issue of it is the confrontational beginning to the actions that they're doing. Right? They're already starting with, "I don't have to tell you shit, and I'm going to sit here filming." This is odd behavior. This isn't normal social behavior. So you're already triggering a response. from everyone around. Yeah, what do you mean normal? Yeah, this isn't normal social behavior,
This is
right?
America. This is not
If
about being
people,
normal.
I don't care about if this is America, China, Canada. It doesn't matter where it is. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about social behavior amongst human beings, right?
Rights.
Usually the kid that does that weird shit is the one that comes and pews the place later after school, right? Like that. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
But
still in
there's
a public
obviously
building.
social
You're taking it to a
behaviors we
school.
can recognize the patterns of in human beings. And sitting there filming and saying nothing and just fucking being a weirdo, that's
All
one
right,
of the
let's say
things that
this.
we
All right,
usually
Izzy.
most people see it as negative.
Hold on, please.
You're
I'm
repeating
done after
yourself
this,
over and
GS.
over again.
And easy. You have
Well,
no
you're
evidence
talking
of
while
that.
I'm talking.
There have been a million of us going to their filming and saying we're not going to give ID, and none of us have come back and pew the place. So what you're saying is not reasonable.
Well, actually, there's plenty of I've seen plenty of videos of auditors getting violent, so that's a lie. What you just said.
So I said pew. Name the one who went pew, because that's what I said.
Well, I can't
Tell me
name
that's a
them
lie.
off of my head. I
But
can't
you
name
have
them
seen an
off of
auditor
my
go
head.
back and shoot up a joint. That's a lie.
Okay, so you don't think there's any? So you don't think there's any case of an auditor going back and shooting up a place?
If there was, your argument would still fall flat.
See, if there was, now it's just
no. There is not.
I'm asking you. You said there wasn't.
I live this. I've visited and know most of these niggas personally. I don't know of the case, and I watch these videos incessantly.
Cool, but the problem is what they're doing. They're not doing it to prevent anything. They're not doing it for some greater cause. They're doing it for entertainment purposes only. They're doing
Brett,
it to get fucking super chats sent to them on YouTube. What do you mean? Explain to me. My main question was, what does it prevent? What the fuck are you preventing? Filming some chick behind a camera, behind a desk. No, are you gonna let me fucking ask you the question, or are you just gonna keep on? Can you let me fucking talk?
Sure.
Okay. So listen, right? God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as we speak, right? So you're telling me, what you prevent by filming the chick that sits behind the desk on a computer that you can't even see the screen of. Explain to me what you prevent by doing that. Go ahead.
Very good. With the chick who's sitting behind the screen, the thing that I'm not saying that you prevent necessarily per se, but the thing that you do is you show people what their rights are. People don't even know that you can film in a public place. You show people you can film in a public place. We show people when you see a person pull up to a cop and they're a passenger and don't have an ID, and they say, "Sir, I don't have the ID," which is my Fourth Amendment right. They exercise their right. We taught them that these laws where you can film police, that was unestablished. We made those laws by going to court. We made those laws. Turner versus Driver, Yahia versus Irizarry. All of those shits were from people like us making those laws. Stripped them in qualified immunity out of Colorado. That was us. And Eric Brandt. And endless. I can just tell you about the ones here in my neighborhood. All the things that I've changed. These police are nice as fuck, bro, because I stayed on their ass. They treat these people like human beings now. They don't just ask them, "I need your ID." We've made all sorts of change, bro.
But you can say that about any law.
So the thing is here, right? The thing is, Joe, I asked you, what does it prevent, and you didn't name one thing.
So can we grant that there are instances of what Speakeasy is saying to be true? We can grant.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure.
But
that
here's
if it happened,
here's the
you
thing.
would have heard about it on the news.
Speakeasy. Have you ever seen a really?
I've never heard it.
Hold on. Have
He
you ever
ain't
seen
talking
a
about the
really?
shooting, Brett.
Have you ever seen a really horrible car accident? Speakeasy. Should we ban all cars now?
Nope.
Okay, well, there you go. There's your argument in a nutshell.
Problem is, there's utility to the car.
Freedom is messy.
I asked you again. Like, let's use logic here for a second, GS. Okay, what is the utility to going and filming the chick behind the desk of a computer you can't even see the screen of? Tell me what the utility of this is. Go ahead.
Well, you can
Thought I
watch the
explained
show.
it.
You can watch my show this afternoon, in which
Right, nothing. Exactly. Shut your dumb ass
Wow,
up because you
dude.
got
Bro,
fucking
shut
nothing.
the fuck
Oh,
up with
be
that
nice.
stupid ass shit.
Cat,
Wow,
Either
bro.
make an
Nobody
argument,
gives a fuck about your fucking
Hey,
show.
either
hey,
make
you
an
know-
Nobody
argument,
cares. Not
or
or
one
you shut the
person.
fuck up.
Personal,
But that's
okay.
stupid ass, crazy ass, stupid ass hot ad hom
Wow,
bullshit,
dude.
bro. You're fucking retarded.
It's not
man.
He doesn't even know what ad
You've
homs
gone
are,
on
man.
and
By
on
the
about how you
definition,
hate
He doesn't
the
even know what
Hey,
ad
fucking
homs
Brick,
are.
you
We
ain't gotta
Poor
already
be
guy.
know.
so quick to
Cool,
stoop
bro.
to this
Now you're
level,
in the
Brick.
Figure out what an ad hom is,
You're
bro.
in the cool kids club, bro. It's cool. Go up the escalator, meet the rest of the cool kids. I'm gonna stay
Did you?
down here. I'm gonna
Are
go
you
into
okay,
Spencer's.
bro?
I'm gonna buy myself a
Are you
fucking
okay?
hat,
Who
and
hurt
then I'm
you?
going home.
Who
Okay?
hurt you, bro?
You get it,
Yeah, he's
bro?
debate me,
You
bro.
are not
Hey,
making
Brick.
any headway
Brick.
by yelling
I'm
at
a
people.
debate me, bro, because I don't
Fuck.
care about his meta conversation,
Brick,
his
he has a-
psychoanalysis
You're
of
just
me. I don't
yelling
give a
at
fuck,
shit
bro.
argument,
About your,
Brick.
you guys were up here talking about masculinity.
Please.
Feminine as fuck,
What you
my guy.
believe is
Sitting here
accuracy.
psychoanalyzing
It is
me
not
and telling me
accuracy,
what
it is
you think about who I
stupidity
am
when
and
you yell
everything. I
over
don't give a
people.
fuck,
You're
bro.
still fucking doing it.
Address
You're
the
literally
argument.
doing the exact
Address
same
the
thing I'm
argument.
telling you about.
Address the
Let him look
argument.
crazy alone, Brick.
Address the
This is
argument.
crazy. This looks
Yeah,
really
he's
bad.
running
Like, are
from
you
the
in generally
argument.
specific butt buddies now or something?
You
Why do you
see,
like
he's
that
running
over
from
here,
instead of
bro?
weak
Relax
Because
yourself,
you
arguments.
are
Brick.
yelling
He
in
calls
Relax
you a
yourself,
name.
Brick.
and it is not conducive
Huh?
to a good conversation. You
You're
are
not
actually
conducive
just
to a
He
good
is not
stating a
trying.
conversation.
fucking point.
You're
You're
not
not
conducive
interested
to a good
in
conversation.
bro. You're not interested.
You can't
in
even
what Joe
follow
has to
logic.
say. You're not
You're
interested.
mad because I
You're
called him a
not
name?
interested in what he
Cry,
has to say.
bitch.
You're not
Cry.
interested. Now I could
Cry.
make some valid points,
Just leave
but you
then if
won't
you don't
listen.
You
like
asked
it.
the
I
bad
could,
faith
but
questions.
you're not
Speakeasy. I
No, I
thought you were
don't ask
good
bad
faith.
You're
faith
not
questions.
interested
I
in
You
I
guys
what
are
you
wasn't
just
need
that
to
mad
do
faith
because
good
you
at
guys
this
can't
point.
fucking
know you're
keep
not
up
good
with
So
faith.
shit,
just
dude.
keep yelling,
That's what's
screaming
up.
over
That's what it
people,
is, right?
make an ass out of yourself.
Yeah, you're just. I
You've
don't
made an
care
ass
about
out
the
of
meta
yourself since
shit,
you
bro.
got onto
Are
this
you gonna
fucking
address the
panel.
A lot of
argument?
Oh my
things,
So it
Are you
God.
gonna address the
credibility
argument?
for yourself, as far as I'm
No,
concerned.
Are you gonna
no,
address
because
the
he's too
argument?
easily
Fucking go.
triggered, and you
This is
know it.
exactly
He's
what
gonna
your
sit
point
up here
of
and yell.
Shut up,
Which is
dude.
Hey,
what
Just
you
I
shut
want to
wanted.
tell
up.
you,
Why are you
Resla,
yelling,
this is
bro?
what
Shut up.
Speakeasy does. He comes
Yeah.
on to
This
other
is what
people's
Speakeasy
panels.
does.
I said this to Smoke Signal.
And this is what Brick
I said
does,
this to
right?
Smoke
Hey, can
One
Signal.
you
day
when he
he's
was doing his
praising
show.
me in my
This is what
show. The next
Speakeasy
day, this
does.
is what
He
Speakeasy
goes on
does,
to
and he's a
other
bad
people's
content
panels.
creator
He
that
does it with
shits
his
on
new TikTok
shows.
invasion.
came up
The
here
Bringing
on
out
the
same
people
thing
that aren't even
I'm out,
Andrew
here.
dude.
Wilson
I'm out.
does.
Holy
He
Get
fuck!
out
goes
of
Stop
here.
to
Never bring me
spurging,
on the
bro.
panels
podcast.
to talk over
Stop
people to
spurging,
make no
bro.
fucking point.
Stop spurging, bro.
At home. He's not
Stop
interested.
spurging.
Brick, you
Getting
know we
patience
can't
of
hear
a
you when
saint,
two people are
Resla.
talking. And do you know how you look just running on, even though you're talking
Yeah,
about how
I
bad
absolutely
these
do.
things
I
look?
look at stupid as Speakeasy. I
You're
can
just
play the game.
At
spurging,
least,
bro. You're
at
just
I can
least.
play the
spurging.
game, bro.
Keep spurging.
Honestly, here's the truth of the matter at the end of the day. As much as even when the conversation started talking about women and the idea of femininity, all I'm hearing is a bunch of hens going off.
I would agree.
Shit.
We stayed to the argument for 2 seconds, and then someone.
Sir, you're included in that conversation. So,
yeah.
so don't.
I'm doing arguments. I'm not fucking yelling over these folks, man. So
Hey, I'm
say what
being
you will.
playing a video
Here's the part of the whole problem, right? The fact that people cannot have a conversation without it turning into a debate.
That's not a problem.
What the fuck
Any
is
disagreement is gonna be a debate, right?
No. Because this is the problem that people don't understand.
Well, Resla, the problem is if you don't want debate, then you just can only have people that agree.
No,
if you want to only people that agree talking with each other.
This is the problem with communication that fails. You can have an argument in communication. It does not have to be the. No, it's not. That's where people fail. You should really understand the difference in it.
Resla, you're telling me I should understand the difference between an argument and a debate.
This
you know what? Go ahead, Resla. Why don't you explain to us all the difference between an argument and a debate? Go ahead.
Here's the truth of the matter. I am not out here to convince people's minds. Go ahead and look up the information yourself because I have been trained by people. Literally.
Okay, so have I.
No. Because
here's
where you're already.
He's just say shit like that,
Here's
Resla. Come on.
Here's where you and I are already
think
gonna
a
fall
debate is inherently bad.
Stop. I can speak for myself. Here's where you and I are gonna fall apart. I'd rather be
effective rather than to be right.
Wait, what? What'd you say, sorry?
Did you
say that again?
I'd rather be effective rather than to be right.
Oh, okay. You know how
If
you're
that-
the most
if that-
effective?
if that
You know how
happened-
you are the
being
most
right.
effective,
if
Resla?
that,
Being
Resla, you know how you're the most effective?
if that
Damn,
in
bro.
of
Are you
itself
drunk or something?
has you
I'm trying to
confused,
respond to what you said.
if that in and of itself has you confused, that's it.
Okay, Resla, you know how you can be the most effective? Is being right.
Yeah, I would agree with
No.
that.
No.
No?
Yeah, if you saying some lame shit that ain't truthful,
So
it's
you think
nonsense.
okay?
Wait,
so
hold up.
you'd rather
It's not
be
effective to
effective?
be
You know
wrong
what?
all the time.
Schmittler was
Right.
really effective, my guy. He was really effective. So he must have been good in your eyes because he wasn't right, but he was
As
effective.
long as you want to move anywhere in order for you to be right, you're already.
Oh my God, Resla, do you understand what you're saying?
No, do you? If you've taken the time to actually listen to understand rather than to listen to actually hear to respond, you would get what I'm saying.
Okay, another psychoanalysis of me. I'm responding to you instead of saying that. Why don't you just respond to what I said?
I get
you
it.
even remember what I said?
To the point of what so many people saying about
Like,
the whole
why do we
thing,
do this
I'm not
meta
doing
thing?
it.
That's
I'm
wild.
not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't need to do it.
So
it's just that it's that
what?
simple. I don't need to play the game.
What game?
I think he thinks the debate is a negative thing. It's two people arguing. I hate it.
Never said
A
it.
debate is
Never said
you said
never
it.
never
I
said
didn't
never
say-
said it.
I'm
Never
being
said it.
quoted.
Never said it.
What?
Never
I
said
didn't
it.
say you
Never
did,
said it. Never
Resla.
said it. Never
I
said
didn't say
it.
you
And
said
I
it.
think you
I
know what I
know how
also
you
think. I
get
don't
stuck
need.
Resla,
in.
you
I
did
told
say
you
that.
I do not need another man to speak for me. Never.
You
said
did say
No,
that.
no,
It's
I'm
recorded,
giving my
Resla.
opinion of
You
what
want
you
me to bring it
said.
up
I'm
for
not
you?
speaking for you, nigga. I'm hearing this. I'm not saying that came out of your mouth. I'm telling you, this is what I can tell when a motherfucker's scared of debate. He thinks it's an argument. You
I
and
don't need to
everybody
debate.
else.
It's not my fault that you don't understand the difference between a debate and an argument because you've never actually been in a structural debate.
Exactly.
With nothing, man.
You don't know what a debate is, bro.
You don't know what a fuck a debate is.
Thank you.
It's not my
You know
fault.
how to argue.
That's
So
not my fault.
you know what, Resla?
It's
Instead
not
of
my
just
fault.
asserting that you're above us all, you fucking moron, why don't you say what it is then? You sitting here talking down on everybody right now. Say what it is. Say what it is.